Hello and welcome back to the channel, and obviously welcome if it's your first time here as well. My name is Ade and I'm the veteran arcade soldier, and we're here today for a live watch along. Another one in the Championship. We're going to be watching West Bromwich Albion taking on Burnley, two of the more fancy sides in the Championship, ready to do battle and see if they can earn that coveted automatic promotion spot back to the Premier League. Right, so there's a few people in the chat already. Let me just go and say hello. Well, actually, let me just quickly sort out the live pop-up chat before I say hello to everyone in the chat. So just give me 1 second, please, people. Right. Obviously, in the meantime, feel free to just say hello, get the chat flowing, all good. And of course, if you haven't already, then please do hit that like button. Would be very much appreciated. And lovely that some people have joined me already on early Sunday morning. So much appreciated. All right. Let's get the pop-up chat working. Aiden is in the building. Hello, Aiden. How are you, sir? Good to see you in, my brother. How are you doing? Aiden, your season starts here. Aston Villa today, away at Brighton. Are you excited? What are your thoughts on your game? Feel free to let the chat know. We have 42 minutes before the build-up of the West Brom Burnley game. But of course, you know me and you know the settings already with the channel. It's all about the chat. Takes priority and letting everybody obviously share their thoughts and opinions. Gary's in the building, says, hello, AV, your season starts today, lad. There you go. I've just said the exact same thing. Nice one, Gary. Glad to see you in. Gary must be over the moon. His boys, the Gunners, with a great start on Friday. Aiden, of course, tells him, of course I know. That's nice, seeing positivity in the chat amongst different fan bases. Phasmo in the building, how you doing? He said, let's go, lad. He's back. Thank you, my bro. Yes, I'm back once again, Phasmo. Hopefully you are well. Phasmo, hit that like button, please, sir. Arthur, young King Arthur's back in the building. Thanks for dropping the messages on my shorts earlier. Arthur saw the new Liverpool kit being modelled by your boy, the bus kit. The bus seat kit is here. Aiden says, Aston Villa in contact over signing 45 million Liverpool transfer target, Joel Ordonez. That would be a good signing. I'd have been happy with this guy. He's only 22. Plays at a good standard of football for Club Brugge in Belgium, one of the biggest teams over in the Belgian league. And yeah, that'd be a great signing, Aiden. And obviously, it continues the path what Villa are doing, which is try to get younger players in to obviously replace some of the more aging stars. So yeah, really good message there. Thank you. Louis says, hi, how are you doing, Louis? Louis back in the building. Another gunner. How you doing, Louis? Please let me know, Louis. And hit that like button, my bro. Aiden says, Leon Goretzka is having his medical today. Interested. Maybe he'll be the guest of honor at the Brighton game, Aiden. Who knows? And of course, I did read already about... that, what's it called? Ollie Watkins has already informed the club. He definitely wants to leave, Aiden. What are your thoughts? Because you were telling me you might sign a new contract. But there you go. Looks like Ollie Watkins is definitely going to be off. Louis says, I've hit the like button. Thank you, sir. You absolute legend. I really appreciate it. Much appreciated. Right. What's everybody else saying in the chat? Please let me know. I want to start getting the lineups out for this game. Brilliant. So, thank you so much for everyone that's joined me this morning. An early game. I thought I'd do a nice chilled early one. At the end of the day, I'll be coming back on live after this one at 3 p.m. So that'll be midway through the afternoon games in the build-up to the Liverpool game. But we can see also what's happening in the Villa game and the other ones taking place this afternoon. Which are off the top of my head. What are they today? So we've obviously got, Brighton and Hove Albion versus Aston Villa at 2 p.m. The City game, of course, versus Bournemouth. So that's another game to keep an eye on in the afternoon as we build up towards the Liverpool game. Right, I'll wait until a few more people are in, and then we can go over the two teams for this morning. But yeah, it's a bit of a leisurely morning. Is anyone up to anything this afternoon? Or is it just you're watching the football and chilling out, etc.? Enjoying your days, people? Please let me know if you are. Right, back to the messages. Nicholas Jackson might be going to Tottenham. Interesting. Well, that would be a bit of a strange one in a sense of, I'm not sure about that. They seem like they're sold on the whole, trying to get Marmoush. I can't see them spending, with all the money they spent, they can't get Marmoush and Jackson, as well as they've already got Tell there, Aiden. So they've already got Tell. They've already got Solanke. They've already got, obviously, Richarlison. So it looks like Marmoush is their primary one. So Nicholas Jackson, I just don't see it, mate. I think there's a free run and besides as well, Aiden, yourselves and Chelsea have been doing a lot of business together. So I feel like there's that relationship that's brewed between the two clubs. So I think if you want Jackson, he's yours for the taking, in my opinion. Aston Villa are buying those players because they're scared of facing mighty Arsenal. Well, they're buying them because they need them anyway. But of course, they need to get them in because they need players to face Arsenal, which is next Monday. So, yeah, all good. Looking a bit crinkled there on the feed. Straighten that up. Right. So, has everyone enjoyed the beginning of the Prem season? And yeah, what are we thinking about how it's all started? Please let me know. Right, some messages in. What are we saying? Where is your busty kit gone? Well, because I'm not doing a Liverpool game yet, Louis, I'll wear it later on. I'll just go with the blue, bit neutral, as I'm doing the Championship game first. But you can bet your bottom dollar, my friend. As soon as it hits 3 p.m. and I go live for the second watch-along of the day, yes, it's coming out. The bus seat kit is coming out. So you'll be seeing it soon, my bro. Arthur says, hit the like button. Thank you, people. Yes, please do. Gary says, you good, bro? I'm very good, my man. I hope you're having a top day as well. So all good, all good. Right, who else is in the building? Man like Cameron in the building says, yo, how you doing, Cam? Hopefully you are good, my bro. Another gooner in the chat. Crystal Palace not back. Aston Villa inquire over Mateta. So this is an interesting one with Mateta. Did you know that Mateta is trying... He's really falling out with Crystal Palace. He's trying to get the last year of his contract null and voided because he believes it's due to the fact that he came in on loan originally and that took up basically the first year of the contract, etc. And basically, he wants to be out of Palace. So I feel like it's a strange one because he didn't start the game yesterday. Obviously, he's in dispute with the club. I mean, he might have been on a bench, I'm not sure. But obviously, Mateta wants out of Palace. So yeah, not a good start for their season with their defeat yesterday as well. Lewis says, because I respect you, I think Liverpool will win. No problem, my bro. I appreciate that, my brother. Support is welcome in all forms. Arthur says, bit neutral at it, Liverpool behind you, and ban out with Liverpool fans. Well, you know, at the end of the day, it's the channel, but, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, you know, I think when it comes to the games, you know, the games without Liverpool, I won't wear a Liverpool kit. But when it's LFC, I'll be there on the stream, repping Arthur. Hold that. But yeah, all good. Right, in the meantime, I need to fix up the scene because it's miles off. As you can see, it's still got the Brentford stuff from yesterday, so I need to get rid of that. Let's get rid of those badges and put the right people up. Let's get rid of that. So yeah, any news breaking in the football world that you guys have seen, anything you want to talk about while we are here waiting for the build-up of this game, feel free to let me know. You know the score. It's all about having your opinions heard and sharing the thoughts of the chat. Hey, Justin Green, welcome to the channel, my bro. This is Up the Baggies. Justin, I'm presuming you're a West Brom fan, my bro. Please, well, Justin, your name's Justin. Introduce yourself to the chat, where you're from. We've got supporters from every club on this channel in one of the best growing communities, I will say myself, on the platform of YouTube. Basically, I like to have everyone have their voices heard. I try and read out every comment, put it on the screen, and let people have a chat amongst themselves. Justin, we've got supporters of all clubs in here. We've got Burnley fans, Stoke fans, Arsenal, Liverpool, Tottenham, Brentford, all sorts. Basically, every club is represented on my channel. But Justin, lovely to meet you, my brother. And please say hello. While I format the background, please chat away in the background. It's all good. And we're going to be going through the lineups of both teams and see how we think they're going to be doing today, basically. Right, there's Championship. Right, where is West Brom? There it is. Let's get that sized up. West Brom, the home team. So I've got them up in place. Right, I'll get the Burnley one up there in a second. Let's go through the other messages. Lewis says 1-0 to Liverpool later. We shall see. Aiden says, I'm nervous today for the match. Mate, it's a tricky game, Brighton away for your Villa boys. 100%. 100% tricky. Justin, how long have you been a Baggies fan, my friend? Say hello, my brother. All good. Everyone is welcome. I'd like to know more about this player you got from Chelsea, I think. The young striker, basically. The one who's on the promo. Morgan. J. Morgan, I think. James J. Morgan, I think his name is. But yeah, he's obviously scored a few goals already this season. And yeah, it'd be interesting to hear more about him, Justin. Is that a permanent deal? Is that a loan from Chelsea? Please let me know. Right. What other messages are in the chat? Arthur says they don't have the game on in the bar. No worries, my man. Stick around, my bro. I'll keep you updated. Louis says 2-0 to Brighton. Wow. Going against the Villa boys. Let's see. I think it's going to be a tight game. I'm leaning towards a draw at the moment, to be honest. Aiden says, I hope new players play today for Aston Villa. It'll be interesting to see. We want to see new players. Do we not? Excuse me. Do we not, Aiden? We definitely want to see new players. Camille is back in the building. How you doing, my friend? He says, wow, what's going on? Or you saying, oh, which one are you saying? But Camille, good to see you back, my bro. How are you doing, sir? It's quite a warm day over in England. How's it over for you over there in Sri Lanka, my bro? Please let me know. And Camille, hit that like button, brother. Chang says, I think we both had one of the worst FPL starts in history. Mate, keep that powder dry, my bro. I've still got five players left. It can turn around quickly, my bro. So don't worry. It's not remember, Chang, it's a marathon, my bro, not a sprint. But you speak for yourself, bro. I'm remaining optimistic all day long. And Chang, how did Wrexham get on yesterday? I can't remember. Obviously, I know that's your club. Let me know how they got on, bro. And of course, people, hit that like button, everyone. Now that you've just joined. Today at 4:30 English time. Exactly, my bro. Yep. Looking forward to the game. That's going to be in my second stream, Camille. All good. Can I do my predictions? Of course you can, mate. Montmorla changed his name. Yep, exactly. Exactly, he did indeed. 31 Celsius. Wow. Well, we got nothing like that over here, my bro. Nothing like that over here. It's like 22, 23, I think. Arthur says, I got big Pascal Grobe in the team for the Pens. I hear that, my bro. Arthur, all good. Draw with Wrexham, but still terrible performance. At least we didn't bottle it in the end again. I hear that, my bro. Well, early start. Look at it this way. Look at the way the championship season has started. Look at West Ham, the clear favourites at the beginning. Should have got a win in the first game. They bottled it 2-0 up and drew 2-2. And then they obviously lost their first home game. So they're banging trouble. So, you know, the championship, 46 games, there's only 2 down. Let's see how it goes. Aston Villa got Leon Goretzka for 9 million. Why is it 9 million? I thought it should be free, no? But you're going to ride your bicycle for 14 kilometres around noon. Wow. Take it easy in the heat, my friend. And enjoy that exercise, brother. 3-0, Burnley 2-0. Oh, no, what's that? 3-0, Burnley 2-0, and Liverpool 3-0. And oh, mate, I can't read that. Sort that out. I don't know what's going on there. Right. All right, let's get the Burnley badge up. I think I've got Burnley in here already. Let me just find Burnley. Where's Burnley? Burnley. Can't find them, so need to put them in. Right, a few more I can see popping into the chat. Please do hit that like button as you come into the building, please. So, let's put in Burnley. Where's Burnley? No Burnley. Damn. Aha. So I need to go find Burnley quickly. Let's go do that. Actually, let me read out the messages and then I'll go find the Burnley badge. Right. Hey, Ashok, how you doing? Ashok, long time, my bro. Is the City game, was at Nepal time 6:45? Well, if you're, I don't know exactly how far in front you are, but the City game is in 2.5 hours. 2 p.m. UK time, Ashok. Welcome back to the channel, my bro. And Ashok, hit that like button, please, my brother. Ozzy Ann says, good morning to you, Mr. Godfather of the channel. Liverpool will do the business today, while Spurs are still deep in a lost coma. Oh, damn. At its peak. Well, they've got to get their season up and running in the Carabao Cup, Ozzy Ange. Brighton 0. Aston Villa 2, says Aiden. Ale, do the free transfers just for a week or for the rest of the season? Free transfers, I told you yesterday, they stack. They stack up over and over. So, you know, you don't have to use it this week, but you can if you want. Rick is back in the building and he says, 1 minute. Let's get that message up. Discard. Right, 1 second. Rick is back. Rick says, morning, folks. Doing a Sunday lunch shop. Then we'll settle in to watch the Liverpool game. Think Ade's in for a big shock today. We'll see, Ricky boy. We'll see. Listen, Rick, enjoy that Sunday stroll, getting your lunch together. But hopefully you'll be settling in later to watch a fantastic game as Liverpool FC pummel the Geordie boys. But Rick, glad to see you back, my bro. And of course, please hit that like button. Even if you're not around for this stream, it makes all the difference to the channel. Cheers, Rick, my bro. Living his best life after Everton got off to a great start. Aiden says, Newcastle 0, Liverpool 3. I'll shake hands on that deal now. I'll take it, Aiden. Camille says to Ashok, mine Indian time is 6:30, Nepali time 6:45. Ah, there you go. There you go. Man City 0, Bournemouth 2. That looks optimistic, but I guess let's see, Aiden. Ozzy Ann says, I just had a detox from my drink from yesterday with a sauna steam room, and feel like $1 million. Now ready for another day of footy. Good man, my bro. Good man, Ozzy Ange. Thank you, Ashok. No problem, my bro. Rick's paid the rent. He slapped that like button. You absolute hero. You know this. Right. All right, well, I'll let you guys chat. Arthur says, no, Ade, I meant when you transfer the player, do they stay for the rest of the season? Oh, I see. No, when you do your free transfer, that's it, they swapped. You swapped them now, and they're now in the club. So, yeah, there you go. There you go. Letting you guys are in a similar part of the world, which is lovely to see. Right, while you're doing that, let me find the Burnley badge. I did have it before. Don't know why I can't find it now. But of course, people, feel free to chat away in the background. And of course, please do hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Right. So this is Burnley, so that's and that. Right, bear with me, folks. So, championship matches. Championship PNG. Yep. All right, Burnley. Just doing a bit of housekeeping here. Getting the Burnley badge up. Right, so back to the chat. Give me a second, Ashok, and I will let you know what's up. Just need to sort this out quickly. Should have done this earlier, really, but was rushing around. Add existing. Oh, where is it? Where's Burnley? Burnley. Aha, Burnley. Perfect. Right, so Burnley. Where's Burnley? There's Burnley. Wicked. Right, all good. So all set. Whoops, too big. Oh, no. And that is it. All done and dusted. Looking superb. That's what we like. Maybe a bit too big there. The Burnley one. Shrink that a little bit. Lovely old job. Okay. Right. Back to the chat. We've got West Brom Burnley and it's all looking sublime. Right. Arthur says 9-8 to Bournemouth and Haaland scores 8 goals. Yeah, that would be nice for the FPL. Ashok says, okay. Do they have to be own goals the same value? What do you mean? Do they have to be OG the same value? I don't understand the question. Camille says, my Ade bro, today from Man City, all first 3 games are slightly competitive. Yeah, I think they are. They are. Ashok says, Haaland will play or not? I think he will play. I don't see why not. He's played in the last game, the Community Shield. He played 45 minutes, so he should be ready for the season now. But what state he's in, we shall see. Arthur says, get those likes up. You know this, Arthur. Let's get the likes up, people. As soon as you enter the stream, just hit the like button. Then it's done. Ada says, Aston Villa's going to play in their black and yellow. Oh, black and yellow and purple kit today. Haven't seen it, but I've heard it looks quite nice. We shall see. Louis says, I think the new left-wing Greek player will get a player of the season. Wow, optimistic. Arthur says, and Ade, turn on subscriber only mode for the chat. The thing is, I think it's a bit too soon for that, Arthur, because new people come in, they might want to say hello. And if it's subscriber only, I mean, it forces them to subscribe. I don't want to force people to subscribe. I want people to say hello. And if they want to stay, then stay. But I hear your point. Maybe in the future, that will make sense. Yes, Manchester City FC will start with Erling Haaland up front against FC Bournemouth in Shah. I think he will start, Camille. I think you're right. T is back. How you doing, T? Are you ready for our game later, T? Liverpool FC versus Newcastle. Be going live later on that. T, hit that like button, my bro. Man like Trevor from Belfast, Northern Ireland. How you doing, Trev? It's our game today, Trevor. You're going to see the new kit later as I adorn it as we go to St. James's, Trevor. How are you doing, sir? Please let me know. Ozian says, do you follow other big football channels by any chance? And if so, who's your favourites? Well, before doing my own YouTube, I'd have a bit more time. But I do like the Coppish boys that do a lot of LFC. I watched Don Hussam a little bit as well. I do watch a bit of Anfield Agenda. Not really for the chat, but really for the news. I like his news stuff because I think he's the best at doing that. But not so much the actual drama of 2 hours complaining about no transfers. But regarding the actual the news and gathering all of the data, Craig at Anfield Agenda is the best for that. So yeah, there you go. How about you, Aussie Ange? Let me know. The Arsenal stand is here. Prediction, Burnley will win 2-1. Well, Arsenal stand. Welcome to the channel, my bro. Obviously, we don't need to say who you support. How long have you been supporting the Gunners, my friend? Are you from London like me? Please let me know. And welcome to the channel, my bro. What are your thoughts on the season? You must be very optimistic. We've got a lot of Gunners in the chat, probably about 4 or 5 in the chat as we speak, Arsenal stand. So introduce yourself. And if you like the vibe around here, please do drop a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel. It's a very fun place, non-toxic banter, and we all get along well, sharing the love of the game. Big or smaller channels are meant. I see. Well, I think the Coppish channel isn't massive. But you know what? I think anyone who grows something and is still doing it, I think they've all got their own kind of talent or ability. So, but small people, it's hard to say really. What is big and what is small? Do you know what I mean? Some people have got 40,000 and it might not be a lot of subscribers. Obviously, I'm very small here. But yeah, it is what it is. I think he's excellent. He looks very good. Zolis' top should have been in my FPL. Not too late. You can get him in there. Camille says, just in 75 days, we earned 430 subscribers. Well, there you go. Exactly. Growing all right. Growing all right. But obviously, it goes a lot of hard work. And obviously, you guys helping me as well. It's amazing. There you go, Arthur. You know, hit the big 500. All good. All good. So, yeah, Arsenal stand. Welcome, my bro. Please have a chat with people in the chat. Plenty of Gooners in here. We've got fans of all clubs, my bro. But thank you for your prediction. And in the meantime, let's actually get the lineups out. And then we can obviously go through the teams. And yeah, we can go through the teams and see what's what. Ashot says, I watch football, but Nepalese, well, I don't know the last bit there. MA Football Herzu, I don't know what that is. Trevor Smith says, I'm all good, bro. Come on. The turbocharged bus seats. You know that, my bro. Let's do it. I'm going to take Mbeumo out. He's... Well, I hear that. Look, it's one game. Arthur, what you might want to think about, though, is think about this. Even, like, sometimes it's not good being reactionary when it comes to fantasy football. Arthur, look at it this way. Now, at the end of the day, Mbeumo is a good player. He would definitely get you goals, and he would definitely get you points in fantasy Premier League. Look at this, Arthur. Think about it logically. Next home game for Man U is home to Ipswich. They've had a bum result already. They need to turn up in the next game. Mbeumo is an outlet. And if let's say, for example, you swap Mbeumo for Zolis. Well, Arsenal's next game is away at Villa. A tough game. Is Zolis likely to shine more than Mbeumo is at home to Ipswich? That's the way you need to think about it. That Virgil jersey helped a lot. It did, my bro. You are right. It did. Ozzy Ann says, as for football channels at the moment, I follow Eunice Talks Football, Lee Gunner, DJB, don't know who that is, Views, 2 Marks, Southern Gooner, yourself, thank you, my bro, Don Hassam, Tottenham Therapy, Lone Wolf, the list goes on. Laugh out loud. Fair enough, my bro. You're sharing the love. So obviously I watch a few of those and whatnot. And people love, obviously, the meltdowns. People like different things, don't they? But I'm not a meltdown kind of guy. I'm too well put together for that. But cheers, Ozzy Ange. I hear that. Ichku's back and he says, hi, Ade. Up the Villa. How you doing, Ichku? Let me know, my brother. Let me know. And please, everyone, hit that like button. Ichiku, what's it called? I'm obviously doing this stream now, and then I'll be coming back on at 3 p.m. So midway between the Villa game. So I'll be jumping on to see how the Villa are getting on, as well as Man City. But Ichiku, hope you're having a good day, my bro, and the missus as well. What is she up to? Is she out there playing bowls? And you're going to wait for her to come back and be like, oh, how was it, love? Right. Ozzy Ann says, I'm addicted on quality football content. Top man. That's what we like to see. I gather that Villa in talks to sign Goretzka. This is it. Good signing. Are you happy with it? Ade, do Coventry Hull next week? If it's is it a 3 p.m. game? Why not? I need to look at the fixtures properly. I've kind of done everything up to this Friday. I haven't thought about next Saturday, Arthur, but I'll take a look. Why not? Big John says, good morning, everyone. Hello, Big John. How you doing, my bro? Big Villa fan in the building. Big John, hit that like button, please, my bro. Arthur, with this game here, is it a 3 p.m. game? I know I'm doing the Liverpool game at 12:30. So obviously there's that knock-on effect of going straight into the next game, which I don't usually like to do. But maybe let's see what the 5:30 p.m. game is. Trevor Smith says, I don't do meltdowns, Ade. Prone to controlled rage, though. Well, hopefully we're chilled today, my bro. Hopefully we're chilled today. That's it. That's it. Love in the chat. That's what we like to see. Right. Let's go through the lineups quickly. Right. So West Brom, or WBA, managed by James Morrison. He used to be a singer. don't you know? Formation, a 4-4-2. So, I don't know that much about these teams these days. Obviously, Burnley I'm more familiar with, seeing as they've been in the Premier League for so many years. But anyway, so we've got O'Leary in goal, Galvez, Phillips, Campbell and Styles at left back. They've got Malumbai, Diakite, who they got from West Ham a few years ago. They've also got Meyer. They've got Price off the left wing. Up top, they've got Laurie. Not Laurie Whitwell. That's Whitwell. And the other striker, they've got Jay Morgan, who I'm pretty sure they've got an on loan from Chelsea. But maybe there's some Baggies fans that can let me know. There was a Baggies fan in here earlier, but he's gone quiet or maybe left. But just Morgan, number 11, I'm pretty sure he's a player that they've got on loan from Chelsea, and he's already one of the top scorers in the Championship. Obviously, you boys in the chat, the Villa fans, you're going to know a bit more about West Bromwich Albion, seeing as they're from your neck of the woods. Let us know what you know about these players and the team. Right, so Burnley with their manager, Nicky Hayen, playing a 4-2-3-1. Now, Burnley are obviously one of the favourites to go up. You've got Weiss in goal. They've got Sonner. They've got Carl Walker playing at the left centre-back, which is interesting. Max Alleyne, who's still on loan from Manchester City. Humphreys at left back. They've got Hannibal Medri and Laurent in the double pivot. They've got Edwards playing off the right. Obviously, the pacey Edwards. They've got that's Aaron Ramsey, isn't it? The number 21. They've got Brun Larsen off the left in the attack, supporting Armando Broja. So those are the two teams. Let's go through the benches quickly. We've got Tamar Bani. They've got Bielik, who used to play for Leeds, I believe. Bostock, Ingram, Chris Mepham still going about. Zingula, Stewart, Townsend and Williams on the West Brom bench. So on the Burnley bench, the Clarets, they've got Ahmed Modzic. They've got Amdouni still going. Suder. They've got Lucas Perez. They've got Raghuba, Roberts, Satpayev, on loan from Chelsea, I believe, Trezor and Worrell. So, you know, some decent teams there in the Championship, some decent players as well. What's everyone's predictions in the chat, please? Ichkud says, Big J up the Villa. Lots of villains in the chat. Good to see. Right, I'm going to get my prediction in. I think it's going to be a high-scoring draw, personally. I'm going for West Brom 2, Burnley 2. Trevor's the same. He's going the same as me. He's fancying a draw. Fair enough. Everyone, get your predictions in. But of course, as you know, it's all about concentrating on the chat. So whatever you want to talk about, we can go through, no problem. One each is Trevor. I hear that, my bro. I hear that. So we've got the scene set, and all good, all good. Is everyone watching their club games later? Let me know. Are all you Villa fans, plenty of you in the chat, are you all watching your games? Steve's back in the building. The jubilant Leeds fan. How you doing, Stevie boy? Stevie boy says West Brom to win 2-0. Fair enough, Steve. That's a good shout. We're going to see. I do tend to favour the home sides, but Burnley being, you know, promotion favourites basically with West Ham and who's the other one? Wolves, obviously, who won yesterday, their first win of the season. So yeah, I hear that, Steve. Steve, have you hit that like button, my bro? Please confirm or deny. Rachy's back. How you doing, Rachy? I was thinking about you, Rachy, when I was putting this together. Rachy's here. Come on, Burnley. 2-1 to us. I've gone for the 2-2. The Desmond Rachy. But how are you doing, my dear? Hopefully you are having a lovely weekend, Rachy. Are you watching the game or are you in the watch-along? Let us know, Rachy, you absolute top girl. And of course, Rachy, smash that like button. How are you? Let the chat know. There you go. Love for Rachy in the chat. Absolute superstar. One of the finest ladies on the channel. There you go. Rachy, an absolute superstar. Ichku's going, the baggage 0, Burnley 3. I hear that, my bro. He's showing no love to his, he's obviously the Midlands rivals there. It runs deep. There you go. Rachy says, hello, Steve. Rachy, how have you been? Let the chat know, my dear. Oi, behave yourself, Steve. Behave yourself. You got to have a soft spot for the ladies, Steve. You know how it goes. Especially when they're as lovely as Rachie. Exactly. There you go. There you go. It's a superstar. Everyone knows her. It's all good. There you go. Love in the chat. All good. Rachie, are you watching the game? Or are you in the watch-along? Or a bit of both, Rachie? Let us know. As we build up towards the game. Chang is back. What's he saying? Think I'm not going to do any transfers this week, but if Man U fail to perform next week, then I'm going to need to make some drastic measures. What is the thing? Obviously, you've got a few Man United players. What you need is Ipswich to not score at Old Trafford, and then you'll pick up those points. And whoever obviously you've got Bruno Fernandes. You're now going to probably be tied to having Bruno as captain next week. We shall see. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that next week myself, but I'm definitely playing my bench boost. That is for sure. So the match kicks off in 8 minutes. We've seen the lineups. You put your predictions in the chat and we can enjoy. Big John is going for WBA 1, Burnley 2. So I notice you Villa fans are all going for the demise of West Bromwich Albion. I think it's going to be a cracker, which is why I chose to do it. But let's see how it's lining up this game. What is going on? Right, need to sort something quickly. Right, bear with me. Keep the messages going in the chat. I hear that, bro. Right, give me a second. Just need to sort something else out. Sorry about that. I've got a little bit of an issue. I know, mate. I know. Sorry about that. Apologies. Rachel says, Burnley went unbeaten in each of their final 16 championship away games en route to promotion. Great stat. Hey, Bob, I'm good, my bro. How are you? That's what we like to see. People getting along in the chat. I didn't, mate. What was the result? I got an early night. Exactly, my bro. Exactly. That is the way. I've gone for it. Tom McBride, welcome to the channel. Let us know who you support, my bro. I'm going for a 2-2, mate. A Desmond. Let me know who you support, Tom. Obviously, if you don't mind sharing where you're from, and let us know, my bro. But yeah, I need to quickly sort out the game because honestly, it's just gone down for me. Sadly, my services have gone down, so I need to get the game sorted. So bear with me. But welcome to the welcome to the channel, Tom. Let us know who you support, where you're from. Oh, you're a Man United fan. Nice one, my bro. Well, welcome to the channel. It's all good. And you're from Manchester. Fair enough. Must be annoyed with the start you've made. Ronnie got smoked. Did he really by Tiafono? Fair enough, Bob. You called it. You called it. Tom says subscribed. Thanks for the warm welcome. You're welcome, my bro. I know you don't love the shirts, but it is what it is. Rachie says, I'm actually heading to my friends in a second down the road for the kickoff. I'm behind on my date. Wow, you are late. You are late, Rachie. Get your backside moving, woman. Aston Villa, West Brom 3-1. Well, I hope that's not the score. Yeah, I hear that. Oh, mate, shocking stuff. But honestly, Carrick's under pressure. He's got to turn it around before next next week, hasn't he? He's got to turn it around massively. Right. Right. Not on the channel, my friend, because I'll get blacklisted. I cannot do that, my friend. But I'm doing a watch-along. But my stream has gone down, but I'll be with you in a second. Daniel Bates says, Villa fan here. Welcome, my bro. From Gravelly Hill, Birmingham. Not seen you before. I've just subbed. Hope you're well. I'm great, mate. And we've got lots of villains in the chat. Unfortunately, my stream has just gone down, but I will have it up in a moment to commentate over the game. But I will be keeping you updated of all the games, and I need to get stuff sorted for this afternoon. So bear with me. Apologies for me being on my phone. I do not do this often, but hey, sometimes it's technology, and these things happen. Daniel, welcome to the channel, my bro. And thank you for subscribing. Riskan Nurkan, I'm sorry that I cannot show the game live, but I will be commentating over the game. And if you're on Android, you know, there's an app you can use to watch the game if needed. Right. We're literally about to kick off now, but give me a moment and I will get stuff done. Right. I've got the game up. I'm going to be a few minutes behind. So let me just get this sorted and then we'll go through the game together. And of course, the premise for the channel is that I try to read out every comment or at least put them on the screen. A few Villa fans here. Hope the Albion have a better season than last night. Hate for them here. I've got to go train, man. Hope I can come back for the Liverpool stream. Bob, hopefully you can make it, my bro. And please, hit that like button before you go. Fair enough. A lot of love for your local support, Daniel. I respect it. Right. Let me get sorted. Right. Let me get sorted, guys. Let me get sorted. So yeah, do forgive me. I'll probably be a few minutes late running and I'll get back to your messages. I just literally have to do this right now. Right. So I will be running a little bit behind. Just give me a moment. Do apologise. Give me one moment. I'm nearly there. All right, let me go after. I'll start in a minute. Just give me 2 seconds. I need to do this right now. Just really inopportune moment, sadly. But just give me 1 moment and I'll be back. Right, apologies. Right, let's get this game underway. And sort out the timer and see where we're at. Apologies, not the way I like to do things, but sadly, things happen sometimes, and it is what it is. We're already 5 minutes into the game, and it is still 0-0. Not the greatest when your things don't work, to plan, but hey, this technology, this is life, and we are where we are. Right, let's go back through some of the messages. Right, lovely stuff. Thank you, everyone, for the support. You're absolutely all legends. Aidan says, Aston Villa eye Jean-Philippe Mateta as Unai Emery weighs striker options. Clock is started. I'm hoping Villa get Xerxes. Really? You'd like Villa to get Xerxes? Fair enough. Don't worry about why I'm on my phone. I'm sorting out dramas, my friend. Tom, we need bodies. We'll be okay. In Unai we trust. I love that. You guys have massive faith in Emery, and I understand it. You do have a great... you have a great manager there. Best in the league. Fair enough, Tom. A Man United fan. Are you happy with Carrick, by the way? Let me know. Right, let me try and get this... All right. Sky Sports. Yes, I'm back. Respect. Whoa, I'm chuffed. Listen, guys, I was under some pressure just here, but I've now got. I need to send a thank you. I was under some pressure here in the background, but listen, I'm back. Let's go. Right, the West Brom game is up and live. Actually, let me just change this. And let's get back to the message as Burnley are on the attack. Brun Larsen slaps it in. Is that an own goal? It's an own goal. And just as I get it back online, the baggies have gone behind Styles with the own goal. He's definitely not Harry Styles. It's an own goal for Styles as Burnley take the lead. Ricci must be absolutely loving life. But that is an awful own goal from Styles. It was actually a tidy finish. What was he thinking? Terrible stuff. They're moaning about a foul in the build-up, but no. Let's have a look. Was there a foul in the build-up? Oh, come on. The baggies player goes down way too easy. That is not a foul. Nah, that's not a foul. Get on with the game. Get on with the game. It's 1-0 to Burnley. Great from Brun Larsen there. Slaps it, a perfect cross across. And Styles with the finish. Tries to clear it, but he can't sort his feet out. And he lobs the keeper with a flying volley. Absolutely tremendous stuff from Styles. He ain't Harry Styles. He's just OG Styles out here. It was peak for that guy. Never mind. Right, let's get the messages back up on the screen. I just got my TV sorted and bang, as soon as it's online, we see Burnley take the lead. Ichiku says, while the cat's away, Paula's out. Ichiku saying up the Villa, enjoying himself. Oh, Daniel, who are you saying is crap really? Who will win? Well, at the moment, it's going to be Burnley at the moment, Abhai from India. How are you doing, sir? Sorry for the delays and the technical issues. Abhai, please drop a like on this stream. Subscribe to the channel. As you can see, it's very busy in the chat. Lots of really good people in the chat sharing their love for the game. Daniel says, my nephew's a Burnley fan, so I hope they do well too. Should be an interesting game, this one. H. Christ says, Liverpool are terrible. We'll see, H. We'll see later. H, welcome to the channel. Let me know who you support, my bro. Maybe you've let me know already. I'm catching up with the messages now as West Brom are on the attack. HQ Park, Aidan says, Aston Villa are going for Jean-Philippe Mateta. Tom says, we have Carrick, so I'm going to back him, but I wouldn't have taken him. I wanted your man, Iriola. Do you know what, Tom? A lot of my, I've got a lot of my best mates are Man United fans, and they said the same. They will back Carrick because he's obviously, a former legend and he's in the hot seat. What are you going to do? You have to support your manager. But they wanted Iriola. And I'm happy that Andoni is a red. But not a red at Old Trafford. A red from Anfield. Let's go. And later on, you'll be seeing me modelling the new kit. Yes, you'll see this face. This handsome face modelling the new kit, which is there. This is Michelle, one of our subscribers, send that in. She absolutely loves to troll her boy, Ade. But there you go. You'll be seeing me wearing the kit later. Hold that, Michelle. Right, let's get the messages back on the screen before I settle back into the game. Love the Goretzka link. Fair enough. Get in, says Tom. What a start. It is a good start. Twin Stars, welcome to the channel. What's going on in your profile pic there, Twin Stars? That looks like a madness. Twin Stars, let us know who you support and where you're from, my friend. Hopefully you're liking the vibe around here. Leon Goretzka is having his medical today. Yep. Man United on top, says H. Cryer. Fair enough, my bro. They weren't on top yesterday. Hull was on top. MUFC got a mauling from the Tigers. But listen, Carrick's under pressure. He's going to have to turn it around massively. Honestly, Man United fans in the chat, what are you thinking if the worst happens and Ipswich come away from Old Trafford with the 3 points or a draw, even next week? What are you thinking? Is the pressure already becoming too much if that happens? I doubt if it will, but you never know with football. Pressure's a funny old game. Look at West Ham in the Championship. They were 10 minutes from winning the first game 2-0. They crumbled, and now they lost their second game. All of a sudden, it's Nuno out talk. Wondering 33, welcome to the channel. Says, I don't watch EFL, but I'm addicted to watching football. My guy, I hear that. Well, I don't usually watch a lot of Championship myself, but as a YouTuber, I want to try and spread it around. But Wondering, let us know. Welcome to the channel, my bro. Let us know who you support and where you're from, if you don't mind sharing. Welcome to the channel. Big John says, Villa 3, Brighton 1. There's your prediction. You're backing the boys. Tom, Man United fan, says, I had a dream that we lost to Ipswich last night. Wow, you got them nightmares in. But what are you, anyway, apart from that dream, if it does happen, what are you thinking? Is that going to be too much for Carrick already? Let me know, guys. It's going to be too much for me, that's for sure. No, I hear that, bro. I hear that. Now, listen, on my channel, I'm not about this trolling stuff. Look, listen, I'll be real with you. It's obvious. I'm a Liverpool fan. Do I like Man United? Of course I don't. Do I want Man United to lose every week? You're damn right I do. But ultimately, I've got Man United friends. And I don't like people suffering in pain. We know what it's like. When I was a youngster, when I was 16, 17, I'd have plans to go out on a Saturday night. If Liverpool lost, I'd shelve my plans. I'd stay in. I'd be a miserable... Well, you know what, but come on, we've got to grow up. And also as well, a lot of negativity goes on out there. I don't like trolling people and all that sort of stuff because it's negative, it's toxic, and that's not my vibe. And let's have it right. Not to go in a darker undertone, but listen, Man United lost yesterday. Tottenham lost yesterday in a bad way. There would have been fans and people. We're all men. We know what we're like. Well, most of us are men here on the channel. But there's men that will take it out on their missus, their girlfriends, their kids when their team loses. So I'm not about promoting this nonsense, toxic behaviour. I like to keep it positive. Listen, on the pitch, we're enemies. Off the pitch, we're all friends. It's all good. But of course, if it's between Man United next week, it'll be hilarious. But hey, I'm sure you lot will be laughing just as hard if Newcastle take down my boys LFC later. But hopefully you get the vibe of the channel. Wondering says, I'm from California, but I like Newcastle. Welcome, my friend. The California, the West Coast. I've been there myself. What a fantastic place. Well, Wondering, join me later for the watch-along. I'll go live at 3 p.m. to do the Newcastle versus Liverpool game. Subscribe to the channel. Keep me company as LFC run wild over Newcastle later. Let's go. Hold on one sec. Sorry, I just speak to my son in the background. But Wondering, welcome to the channel. Hopefully you like the vibe. Ichku says, Wondering, how are you doing, partner? Liverpool 2, Newcastle 1. Prediction, gonna be a battle. Let's go. Listen, I'll take the win. I'll take the win. Tom says, feel free to banter me, mate. It's all part of it and I can take the jokes. Fair enough, my bro. But you know what I'm saying? Some people can't, my bro. Some people cannot. That Man United loss was wild. Do you know what? I didn't see it coming. I thought Man United would sneak a stinky 2-1. But as the game started, you could see the way it was going. And Man United, what I didn't get is why Carrick. I watched a lot of your pre-season friendlies. And Man United looked really good in pre-season. Why didn't they just play people like Shea Lacey? People that were basically fit. Because some of the players that came back didn't look fit enough. But it's like, you've got to have big cojones as a manager of a top club. If you're getting players in pre-season that are doing well, play them. Let your main stars come back into the team as they get fit. But ultimately, some of these players barely had 45 minutes in pre-season. Fernandez looked off it, miles off it. And yeah, do you know what I mean? It's like, I don't get it. Pre-season, play your fittest side. You know this, HQ. We are all friends on this channel. Chang says it's just a case of newly promoted teams being less predictable against these other teams. Then a wildcard FPL play early could be a huge result. There you go. 100%. I'm doing good. I'm trying to learn all of the EFL rivalries and history. Exactly. It's all a learning process, which is why I'm trying to cover more EFL stuff, because it's not something I do that often in normal life. But the EFL has some great games, as West Brom are on the attack here. Lovely play there. Now onto the left wing. Styles, the own goal scorer, lays it off. Bryce. Right. Oof. Good play here from West Brom. Moving Burnley about. Rachy, let me know if you're back in the building. Aiden, what is 1-1, my friend? Is that your prediction for later or this game? Lovely turn from Styles, trying to make up for the own goal. Ball floats it into the box. Drops, shot, 1-1. Whitwell, the equaliser. Great strike there. Wow, a lovely start. 1-1. West Brom 1. Burnley 1. And I did go with a prediction of 2-2. Harlan wanted to send a message from there. I hear that. Aiden says, oh, it's West Brom 1, Burnley 1. This is the problem when you're doing live streaming. My feed is always going to be behind. My YouTube stream is going to be behind. So later on, when the Liverpool game's going on, you lot can let me know in the chat before a goal happens, which kind of spoils it for me. But when it comes to the Liverpool game, I'm going to be very focused on that game. Sod you lot. But anyway, let's go. Sylvester Sterling says, nice. Sylvester, who do you support, my friend? Where are you from? If you don't mind sharing, Sylvester. Hopefully you like the vibe around here. Let me know, my brother. Ichiku said, well, that's my prediction up the Swanee. Should have went like me, Ichiku. 2-2. But it's a great equaliser from Harry Whitwell. That's his first championship goal, and he looks absolutely chuffed. Right, another break here. Burnley play it back to their keeper. Burnley now on the ball. Brilliant. We've got 30 of us in here watching the game together. Please, can I remind you to hit that like button? It takes just a second. Right, Burnley now. Surely this is going to be 2-1. Oh, my day. That should have been 2-1. What was he doing there? The Albanian English striker, that is. He should have done better there. He just hasn't really looked the same player since coming back from injury, Armando Broja. Looked like he was going to be a very good player as a youngster, but he's dropped down to the Championship, Armando Broja. He should be doing better. Brighton had 3 pre-season matches. Is that all? Only 3? But then again, they have started in Europe, which should suit you because they've obviously played a European game. And they have another European game next week as well, Thursday. So maybe that's the reason why. I'll let you know in a sec. I'll have a look in a sec, Daniel. Give me 2 seconds. Right, we've got a corner coming in. The cameras aren't the greatest at this EFL match. Not really panning much of the crowd, but it looks pretty busy from what I can see. Let me wait for the full expanded view. Right, corner coming in from the right-hand side. In the meantime, people, please, there's 31 of you in the chat. Please do all go and hit that like button. Takes a second. If you're on your mobile phone, close the chat, hit the like, then open up the chat again. Or if you're obviously on a home PC, just hit that like button. And the Hawthorns looks absolutely full, Daniel. It looks full as It looked full to capacity for sure. Lovely charge down there as Burnley mount pressure on. No worries, bro. Should be at least 25k there today. It's nice that you support your Midlands rivals, as in, like, you know, you big them up, as it were. Obviously, there's a lot of rivalry. A lot of Villa fans won't like neighbouring clubs. Obviously, your Wolves, Birmingham City, obviously, and the Baggies as well. But yeah, a lot of people are very, what's the word? Locally focused, local centric, as it were. You know, supporting teams around them. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I respect it. Man up Blocks is in the building. The Gooner. What's up, Addy? What's up, chat? How you doing, Blocks? How's your day there going, my brother, over there in St. Lucia? Hopefully you're well. Maybe you can join us for the Liverpool game later, Blocks. Let the chat know how your day is going, my bro. And of course, please do hit that like button, my bro. Man, just woke up, living that life. What's the time over there, my bro? What is the time over there? That's the beautiful thing about speaking to people all over the world. In the end, you start to remember what time zones there are automatically. I've been to Australia, so I always remember Australia is 9 hours ahead. No, parts of the States as well. So 7:23 a.m. So hold on, you're 6 hours. No, oh no, what's that? 5 hours behind. I hear that, my bro. Well, at least you're not being a lazy man up there. What's your plans for today, Blocks? Let me know, my bro. And what's the temperature over there today? Must be El Scorchio. As usual, my bro. Daniel says, will be good to see Blues, Baggies and Wolves up there next season. I hear that, my bro. I hear that. Do you know what? That's what I mean. Derbies make a league season more special. 100%. Daniel, I hear that. I know, I need to go there one day, Ichiku. I haven't had the pleasure. I've been to the Caribbean before. I've been to Jamaica, but I haven't been anywhere else of those lovely islands. Might hit up my cousin to learn bike riding or skimboard surfing today. Ah, look at the options this man's got. Look at the options this man's got. He's got the Caribbean sunshine. He's got the seaside. Man's got surfing. Skimboard surfing. Is that the one where you don't stand up? Let me know, my bro. But listen, you got some options. That's what we like to see, my bro. Go get it, my bro. Go get it. Oh, wow. Do you know what I've heard about Aruba is something else. I need to go and do it, my man. I need to go and do it. Honestly, I obviously, look, being English and being born here, obviously I love England and I love Britain. But honestly, it's like, get me a bag of cash and get me into the sun and let me retire over somewhere where it's just hot all year round. I mean, this summer is just a tease for me. I love all the heat, but it is what it is. We're going to be back to the cold soon. Right, Styles with a cross into the box. Surely that's offside as it gets put into the net, but it's offside. Definitely a blessing for you, my bro. Obviously, guys, anyone else want to get their messages in the chat? You know me, I will read them all out. Absolutely no problem. Or at least get them on the screen. Weiss plays it out. The Baggies fan paying tribute to a youngster that passed away. I didn't quite catch the name, but they had a youngster that passed away. A youth player, Kevin Castro, only 25. Oh, he wasn't that young, but 25. Kevin Castro. I don't know what happened to him, but the Baggies fans are all giving applause for him. I wonder what happened to that young man. Do you guys know, local to the Birmingham area, what happened to this youngster, this Baggies player, Kevin Castro? Only 25. No idea what happened to him. Please let me know. Rest in peace, Kevin Castro. Louis says 518 subscribers. Amazing. The channel goes from strength to strength. Cheers for that, Louis. Right, Hannibal Medri in the midfield. Moving forward. Kyle Walker on the ball now. Burnley trying to just get their foothold in the match. I never heard anything but very sad. Yeah, I haven't heard about either. Man, Rocket is back in the building. Yo, bro, what's good? How you doing, Rocket? How are you doing, sir? Rocket, are you going to be watching the Man City game later? Let the chat know, Rocket. How you doing, my bro? Over there in Australia is Rocket. Rocket, make sure you hit that like button, my bro. HQ says he collapsed during a match. Ah, I see. Didn't, oh, right. So, yeah, mad. Commiserations to his family, 100%. Sad. 25. Rocket says, of course I am. See that, Rocket? Obviously, I remember you, my bro. Hopefully you're well. But, Rocket, you're getting ready for the Man City game over in Australia. Have you hit that like button, Rocket? Please confirm or deny. Let the chat know how you're doing. And, Rocket, welcome back, my bro. Rocket, I'm going to be going live after this game, the West Brom Burnley game. Once this game finishes about just before 2, I'll be going offline, Rocket, but I'll be coming back online for the build-up for the Liverpool game at 3 p.m. And obviously, we'll be following the second half of Aston Villa Brighton and obviously Man City Bournemouth, Rocket. So feel free to come and say hello, my bro. Let's take the old hay fever tablet. Marcus Edwards trying to make something happen now. Given away. Whitwell, the goal scorer. Yeah, well said. Well said. Well said, Big John. Big John, how you doing, my bro? How's the arm doing of yours, sir? Feeling any better? Feeling stronger? Or still on those painkillers? Big John. I say overall West Brom have looked a better team overall. Burnley look quite content to just try and hang in there at the moment. Just, you know, deep in their play, but trying to launch on the break. Not seeing much pace in the Burnley team though, to be honest. So, Man United fans in the chat that kind of said hello. Tom, what are your thoughts on this season? How well do you think they'll do? H. Cryer, what about yourself, sir? What do you think about your Man United team for this season? What are your expectations, Man United fans in the chat? Please let me know. It'd be good to hear. Daniel, what is your expectations for Villa this season? Let me know. Are you happy with the signings? Are you worried about the players coming in to replace these players that you've lost? Morgan Rogers, potentially Ollie Watkins. Let me know, guys. The channel is yours to talk about your teams. Blocks, are you chilled, relaxed about Arsenal? Feeling confident, quietly confident, sir? Let me know. Right, corner coming in. From the right-hand side. All right, Edwards. Price, back post. Just getting on with it as I am British. I hear I hear you, my bro. I hear you. But, you know, it is what it is, my bro. May it be a speedy recovery. Was you wearing full leathers, my bro? Obviously, just to let everyone know in the chat, we're talking about a man that had a motorcycle accident. No other shenanigans. But right, ball into the box. Crossed. What's it going to be? Lays it off, surely. Oh, what a block that is. Wow. That was going to be 2-1 right there. What a block that was from Laurent. That was definitely going to be 2-1 to West Bromwich Albion. Laurent with a great block. Let's see that replay again before I go back to the chat. Great play from West Brom down the right wing. Played it to the middle. Whitwell scoots it across. Then it's left, dummied. Wow, what a block that was. Tom says, I expect top four. A title race would be great because we've not had one single, not really had one since Fergie. But after yesterday, I realised I might be pushing it there. Just beat Ipswich next week. FFS. No, I hear that, my bro. I hear that, Tom. Block says, I'm calm, to be honest. I don't feel nervous or anxious as before. No, I hear that, my bro. And that's how I used to feel as a Liverpool fan under Klopp. I used to feel confident every week, no matter what. But Blocks, that's the thing about being champions. You got to wear that. You got to wear that jacket. If you are the champions, you need to wear it. You need to be the big dog. And that's what I'm rating about Arteta at the moment. Absolutely ruthless. You know what I mean? Bringing in players like Konza. I don't necessarily rate Konza that highly, but he's 28. England international. He's bringing in Bruno Guimaraes, 28 years old. Obviously Brazilian international. What do they have in common? You know, prime of their careers. You know, bought on 3-4 year contracts. And is Arteta worried about sell-on value and all this sort of nonsense? No, he's worried about winning now while Arsenal are the best team in the league. So that is why I would be confident in Arsenal. Right, Aiden says, Aston Villa fans trust Emery. I hear that, my bro. Back to you, Tom. I mean, with Man United, honestly, I went with my prediction. I think I'm not even just doing that. I mean, I've always worried about their defence because I don't think it's good enough. The defence is the same as it was 4 years ago, practically, apart from the keeper changes. You know, obviously bringing Euro a couple of seasons ago. But other than that, it's the same old back line. And that wasn't good enough 4 years ago. And the thing is, well, Tom, yeah, they should be pushing for top four regardless. That should be their objective. And I think if they get that and consolidate, it's a good season. Maybe win a cup. Try and push as far in the Champions League as they can. And obviously cement that top four. Bring more money back into the club. Move away from these crazy wages they used to play, which they're doing anyway. And see what they can do. But with Man United, they need a lot of work, to be honest. And my prediction for them was like 5th or 6th. I don't think they're in a title. They're not in a title race. Reason being, last season, I think a lot of fans would have got carried away with a 3rd place finish. But ultimately, this season, last year, they had no cup run at all to speak of. So minimal games. They literally just played 40 games. This year, you're talking about 8 European games at a minimum. So let's say they get through to the next stage, another 2. Let's say they get to the quarters, another 2. So you could be looking at, realistically, 12 Champions League games for Man United. Let's say they go far in the FA Cup. Say quarters, maybe even quarters in the Carabao Cup to be, say, you know, conservative about it. So now you're talking about another 6 games on top of that. So you're talking about all of a sudden an extra 18 games for Man United's squad compared to what they had last season where they're getting 3rd. So I think that's going to be the problem for Man U. An extra 18 games with that squad is going to make a big difference. And they will not be getting 3rd again, in my opinion. But let's see. Yeah, I hear that, Aiden. You trust Unai Emery on the transfers? Ichiku says, Tom, one of my youth football players was in the squad of 92. Wow. Tom says, you look at someone like Lindelof, for example, who was never good enough, but was with us for over 10 years. It's cheaper just to keep them rather than upgrade. I hear that, my bro. I hear that. But that's the problem. When you put these guys on crazy contracts, you couldn't get rid of them. But at least I think Man United have started to learn their lesson now. They're not paying out these stupid contracts. 350 for Varane, 350 grand for Casemiro. They're now paying in a more relatively short, lower wage bracket. And I think Liverpool, sadly, are moving up in their wage paying, which isn't helping. Man like Espresso says, yes, bruv, Man United won't make top 4. I'll put money on that as he laughs. To be honest with you, I don't think they will as well. I think it's going to be... I think they could challenge for it, obviously. Let's see what they bring in by the rest of the window. And then we can go from there. But Espresso, Always good to see you, my bro. And have you hit that like button, my bro? Please confirm or deny. Oh, wow. There you go, Ichiku, with that knowledge back in the day, all those years ago. Can you imagine how time has flown? 30 years ago, since the class of 92, 34 years ago. Wow, life just flies by, people. Abdul back in the building. Hello, Abdul says, hi, Ade and chat. How are you? Like and subscribe. He's going for Newcastle United 2, LFC 2. Liverpool finishing 5th and no trophies. No signings yet. Munoz and Araujo not good enough. No reinforcements. No depth. You never walk alone. Abdul, well, let's see, my bro. I hope you're wrong on the prediction later. I hope Liverpool do get the job done for our boys. Rashford's on 300 grand a week. I think he's on a bit more, 325. And ultimately, they need to... I think they'll move him on. What are you saying, Man United fans? Do you think that Rashford will stay beyond the window? Personally speaking, I think they'll move him on before the end of the window. It's looking likely we're going to get Balde from Barcelona. You probably wouldn't know that yet. No, I heard about that rumour, and I think that would be a good signing. Abdul says, I didn't like and subscribe. You've subscribed already before, Abdul. Come on. You haven't hit the like, oh, come on, bro. You know I'm never cringy, my bro. Hit that like button, Abdul, for your boy. Come on now. Look at that. Abdul, be like Espresso. He smashed that like button. We're becoming strongly rumoured and he's been left out of the Barca squad today. Yes. Funnily enough, he did say 2 weeks ago he wanted to stay at Barcelona. He said that Barca is his team. But hey, if he doesn't get played, what's he going to do? I hear that. WBA, welcome to the chat. Says working today, so thanks for this stream. Up the baggage. You're welcome, my bro. Hopefully you've liked and subscribed. I try to put as many messages in the chat. But West Bromwich Albion have been mostly on top. WBA, welcome to the channel. And if you like the vibe, then please do like and subscribe. Been a decent little game so far. Trying to keep my eyes on the game and the chat. But West Bromwich Albion look a bit stronger. Nice one, Abdul. You've got relatives in Handworth next to West Brom. Fair enough, Abdul. Right. Albion winning it back again. Whitwell down the right-hand side trying to slip in. Bashir Humphreys clears for Burnley now. Now Burnley on the break now. Down the left wing. Aaron Ramsey. Diakite, formerly of West Ham, for the Baggies. Now plays it back to the keeper. Of course, Aaron Ramsey used to play for the Villa, didn't he? Top man WA, thank you, my bro. Appreciate the support, brother. Louis says hi. Hello, Louis. Hopefully you are good. Hannibal barges Diakite, he's filled out a bit. Very lanky since those days I saw him at West Ham. Mulumbai. Over to Price. Nat Phillips, formerly of Liverpool. Centre-back. West Bromwich Albion, of course. Was at Liverpool. That's another one. Talking about players you can't get rid of. We couldn't get rid of Nat Phillips for about 6 years because he was on 50 grand. Absolutely crazy. Once these players on a contract that are kind of, well, 50 grand for Nat Phillips is a lot of money. But when you're like your Casemiros and your Varans and you're on 350, it's the same equivalent. You will not get these players out of your club when you want to move them on. Right. Hannibal Wow. Hannibal is barged off the ball. Here's Whitwell. To Price. Powder puff shot. He was about 16 yards out and he puffs it. Powder puff shot straight into the hands of Weiss. Not Weiss, sorry. Of Weiss. Poor shot. Should have been 2-1. West Brom should be in the lead here, I would say. Louis says, I'm top fan on the leaderboard. Nice one, Louis. Ade, I hate side-to-side passing football. Well, Abdul, let's see our game later. I think you'll be surprised with the cut and thrust that Iriola is putting in place, my bro. Keep the faith, Abdul. I think we're going to get that win today at St James's Park. Ball into the box, hit the post. Burnley hit the post. West Bromwich Albion, very lucky there. Lovely play from them. Wow, West Brom been on top, but nearly go 2-1 behind. Brun Larsen with a flying hanging in the air volley, and he hits the post. Lovely ball into the box. Great volley, controlled. Very, very lucky WBA there. Abdul, what have you thought about our football in the pre-season, Abdul? Let me know. How much was Reece Williams on? I couldn't believe it when I saw you still had him last season. He wasn't on a lot, to be fair. But yeah, he's been there for years and years and years. And he's literally not even a championship player, Tom. But yeah, Nat Phillips was sticking around for ages. I just saw him at the bottom of the FPL centre-backs and thought, what? Is he still there? I know, exactly. Yeah, Reece Williams has been released now, though. Scouts is not talking much about Curtis Jones. Well, we've got no more now in the first team squad, really. I mean, we've got Jayden Danns, who is now coming back to fitness, thankfully, at last. Hopefully, he can make an impression. I really like Jayden Danns. I think he's a player that could definitely tear up the championship. It's a pity he couldn't have a loan last year and be ready for first team action, but I'm kind of all right with Lewis Kumas that played in the championship last season. He looks like an excellent player. So I'm happy, and hopefully he can get some minutes today. Oh, wow, great play from Brun Larson. Brilliant stuff. It's blocked. Burnley putting on the pressure. West Bromwich Albion are hanging on here, guys. Aidan says Villa have started negotiations with Club Brugge for transfer of Joel Ordonez. That would be a good signing. Brun Larson, really good play there. Come on, Burnley, do it for my Aka. Who else you got, my bro? And have you got anyone in the Newcastle Liverpool game? Let me know. Abdul, yes, Spurs did get pumped. To be honest with you, if anyone was with me during the World Cup and beyond, I've said it from day one. The recruitment that Spurs have made is not as good as what people have made out. Not at all. The centre-backs will not work. You cannot pair Senesi and Jean-Paul Van Hecker together. They are both brilliant ball-playing centre-backs, but defensively, they are not it. You put them two together, it's not going to work. You need a destroyer. You need that centre-back with them. You need a... You need a dog next to them. And those two are not dogged centre-backs. They are ball-playing centre-backs. And two ball-playing centre-backs do not work. Gary is loving the jokes of seeing Spurs getting beat up by Brentford. Finley, how you doing? How you doing, young man? Finley, welcome back to the chat. Finley, hit that like button, my bro. Abdul says, Man United 0 versus Hull 2. There you go. Ade, I like how you say Hull. Well, how else would you say it? No one else in England, mate. The rest are European. What's that, Tom? What do you mean, my brother? Christopher, back in the building. How you doing, Christopher Flatty, my bro? Big Liverpool fan. How are you doing, Christopher? Please hit that like button and join me for the watch-along today as Newcastle United take on the mighty Reds. Nice one, Finley. Top man. I'm confident Liverpool will beat Newcastle, but of course... I'd have to bet on our biggest rivals. Oh, I hear that, my bro. No one else in Europe, you meant that you're betting. Oh, I see. Cheers, Tom. Let's see what happens. I'll say it for you blocked. What? Kavicha Karavic-Shalia? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that, blocks? Isak, yeah, let's go, Christopher. My half-brother supports Liverpool, I hear that. Abdul's off. No worries, Abdul. Please hit that like button, Abdul. You know I'm never cringe, Abdul. Have a good day, Abdul, whatever you're up to today, whether you're working, etc. All good, my bro. Hopefully you can come and say hello during the watch-along later, Abdul. Liverpool signing a new player. We need that, Christopher. We definitely need some signings, bro. Let us see. I don't mind the whole Minter. What is everyone thinking about Minter? Obviously, what does everyone think about Minter? I'm kind of warming towards the idea because it is what it is. You've got to back your players. But as long as we get Barcola, I can handle bringing in Minter as well. If we don't get Barcola and only get Minter, then yeah, it's a problem. Pat Matasar wants to leave Spurs. Would you take him, Big John? How this game turning out? Yeah, it's not bad. It's half-time. It's just hit half-time. But yeah, decent game. I think overall West Brom have been a better team, but Burnley look very dangerous, Blocks. All right, half-time here. Right, Michelle is back. Hello, everyone. I'm just cleaning my garden. How are you, Michelle? Clearing up them weeds? Is that what you're up to, Michelle? How are you getting on? Michelle says, hope everyone is okay. Yes, very good, Michelle. How is the gardening going? Michelle, did you see the short earlier? I did a second short, and it had your favourite kit on as well, Michelle. Ultimately, you'll be seeing it later as I go live for the Liverpool Watchalong at 3 p.m. Michelle, let me know if you saw it. Ichiku makes me laugh. He said, Paula's back, got to go. No worries, with a sad face. Ichiku, see you later, my bro. Come and say hello during the Liverpool Watchalong. Yerbo says, hi from Kazakhstan. I'm waiting for Satpayev. Hopefully chance will be given by coach of Burnley. I think he will come on. Yes, Satpayev, I only just saw that today, Yerbo. He's on loan from Chelsea, right? He looks like an exciting player. I'm glad that you've got a representative playing in the Championship, Yerbo. So yes, welcome to the channel, my friend. Please like and subscribe and have a little chat with everybody in the chat. We have supporters of all clubs and different nationalities, Yerbo. So yes, welcome, my bro. Say hello. Do you support any other clubs or you just follow the Kazakhstani players? Let me know, my bro. Big John says, yes, I would. He's got pace. I hear that. Yeah, decent player. I think he's all right. Pat Matasar. Block says, hello, Michelle. That's what we like to see. Love in the chat. Michelle, did you see the bus seat kit? Let me know. I'm looking forward to the Kevin Keegan tribute later. Rest in peace to him. Yeah, 100%. What a legend he was. Basically the first English superstar of basically modern football, or football in general. The first real English superstar. Obviously before him, he had George Best. But obviously, of course, he was from Northern Ireland and he was Britain's first real superstar footballer. But Kevin Keegan was England's first real superstar. Everyone loved him. Young, obviously forward. Winning, the European Cup, player for Liverpool, the biggest and best team at the time. That curly perm in the late 70s and 80s. Good-looking guy. Everybody loved him. Kevin Keegan. And what a nice man he was as well. So many legendary aspects to his career and the game itself. What a top player. The only British player to win the Ballon d'Or twice. King Kev. Yeah, it was really good, wasn't it? Absolutely amazing. Obviously, they still score. They still do the song tribute every 20 minutes as well. Oh, well, on the 20th minute, should I say? Rest in peace, Diogo. As you can see, there's the shirt. R.I.P. Diogo. Absolute legend. Big John says, R.I.P. Kevin Keegan. What a legend he was. Absolute hero. I remember having my books back in the day, the football albums, etc. Kevin Keegan was on so many things. Nice one, Michelle. You've seen it. All good. You'll be seeing it later, Michelle. If you pop in for the watch along, I'll be wearing it proud. Louis, he played for Liverpool, mate. He spent most of his career at Liverpool, Louis. What are you talking about? He won the league for Liverpool. He won the Champions League for Liverpool, Louis. What are you talking about? He only played at Newcastle for a season and a half, or 2 seasons tops. Played at Liverpool for about 5-6 years, you nutter. Louis, you're too young for those ones, my bro. It's all right, Lou. You're only a youngster, bro. You're only a youngster. Right. So, the Villa teams, are they out? The City teams, are they out? Has anyone had a look at the teams? Let's have a look at the lineups. We can have a quick look at these lineups because the Premier League teams must be out. So let's have a look. And while we're doing that, Maresca starts 6 defenders. What is going on? What? Let's have a look at that before we look at the Aston Villa lineup. So, I need to see this. So apparently, I just saw the headline. Maresca starts 6 defenders. So right, so they haven't got it in any real order here. So let's have a look. You've got, Gahey, Vardio, Kusanov, Rico Lewis, but he's really a midfielder, really. Nico O'Reilly, he's a midfielder, I suppose. But Ruben Diaz. So I suppose you can dress it up how you want. But yeah, that's not the most attacking team. But I guess in midfield, you're going to see maybe Rico Lewis goes into midfield, maybe. Let's see how it pans out on the team sheets. But yeah, very interesting. The BBC are pulling a few porkies there, trying to say that Man City are saying they're playing 6 defenders at home to Bournemouth. I wouldn't go that far. Obviously, Vardio, Gahey, Ruben Diaz will obviously all be at the back. Kusanov as well. So that's going to be the back line. But maybe it's going to be Rico Lewis and Nico O'Reilly in midfield, maybe, or something like that. It'll be interesting to see what this formation is actually. Obviously, Semenyo is playing and Haaland up top. Elliot Anderson in midfield as well. So let's see how it's going to pan out. Yeah, well, that is a good point, though, Tom. That is a good point. But that's the thing. I guess it depends on... 1 minute there. Let me just get to that message there. Big John says, every time I bought stickers, always got Kevin in a pack to fill my book. I hear that. What a legend. And Tom says, I mean, even so, 5 at the back at home to Bournemouth. What is the thing? Ultimately, Rico Lewis and Nico O'Reilly are by trade midfielders. They've been doing a job at fullback for years now under, obviously not O'Reilly. It's only his second season. But Rico Lewis has been a midfielder playing at the back for years. But yeah, what's this lineup going to be? Is it going to be a 3-5-2? I don't know. It's a weird one. Kind of need to see it spaced out in formation. But but still, like you say, against Bournemouth, I hear you, Tom. I hear that. But obviously, you've got no love for your City rivals. What's your thoughts anyway, Tom, as a Man United fan, on your City rivals? Let the chat know. Right, let's have a look at the Aston Villa team. So we've got... I don't like it when they don't put it in order. It's hard to envisage it all together. So you've got Hemmings, the youngster, playing. Buendia, Bizzo in goal. So what's going on with... So basically, look, you're starting the season with Bizzo. So what's going on with the keeper situation, guys? Villa fans in the chat. So Mark Bizzo is starting your league game. So still no Emi Martinez. That surely means he's off. If the season starts and you're not playing Martinez, he's off. Suzuki's on the bench. So yeah, clearly. What's going on there? Bizzo, are they going to feed in Suzuki? Is Suzuki the backup for Bizzo? I don't think Bizzo is obviously good enough for Premier League long-term as your main number 1. What's your thoughts, guys? Oh, wicked. We've got it now laid out in front of us. So we've got the Villa team there. Maatsen playing at left back. Is Ruggeri in on the bench? Yes, he is. So maybe it's Maatsen's shirt to lose at the moment. Kamara in midfield with Barkley. McGinn, Yao Gomez, and Hemmings off the left. Buendia in the striking role. Wow. I mean, Villa, it's a strange one. They've got business to do. Buendia as a striker. It's not the one. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Right, let's go back to some of the messages. What's that, Finley? What's the please? Tom McBride says, I don't like Liverpool, but you can't not respect them. Absolutely massive. Most UEFA Champions League titles, etc., etc. With City, I feel nothing. I think they cheated for everything they have, and I can't stand them. Wow. That is strong, my bro. But I hear it, my bro. I hear that. What's going on, Finley, lad? But I hear that. Well, will we see a punishment for City? I just want it over with. Just punish City or let them off. Just move on for it. Let's just close the book on it. I mean, they've got where they are. Whether it's questionable or not, it needs to be proven and needs to be held up. They need to be made accountable or not. Let's move on from it once. And, it's just getting tiring. But I do think, at the end of the day, Tom, what I would say regards to Manchester City is this. They had basically one of the greatest managers in all time in Pep Guardiola. And ultimately, now that he's gone, he was the difference maker. He was the equivalent of Alex Ferguson, the top 2 managers in Prem history. Now that he's gone, Man City, they will still be a big club, an elite club, but they will drop back into the pack instead of being an elite, unstoppable force. Because Enzo Maresca is a good manager, but he's not Pep Guardiola. They've lost Rodri as well, so that will weaken them as well. So now they're basically just another big club now, instead of being an all-conquering machine. But let's see what Enzo Maresca does. I think he's a good manager, but he's obviously not Pep. Espresso says, Maresca more handbrake than previous season Arteta. Jokes. Well, let's see how it plays out. I think all this does is make. Just make Arsenal very strong favourites. And I'll be real with you. I think if Liverpool get the right signings in, I think they'll be the closest challengers to Arsenal this season. And I don't think we can win it, but I still think we'll be the closest challengers to Man City, to Arsenal. I really do. Block says, I hope City doesn't get a result this game. I hear that, my bro. Clearly, from a fantasy Premier League perspective, I hope Haaland does absolutely nothing. Nothing. If anyone does play FPL, let me know. You can join my paid competition where you could win a top prize of £1,000 if you've started your FPL season already. If you just play it and you want to play for fun, I have a free competition where you can join on my channel just for the vibes and the banter. You can join my FPL. I have 2 competitions, a paid one with a massive cash prize or a vibes one, which you can join for the bragging rights. Let me know anytime. Personally, looking at the games today, I think Man City will beat Bournemouth. This Marco Rosa for Bournemouth, I mean, at the end of the day, they've got Antonio Silva, which looks like a good deal. They've got a decent little strike force up top. Rayan, Evan Nilsson, Kluivert. Look, that's a dangerous back line. That's a dangerous forward line for sure. Tavernier. It's a decent little team, but what is this manager going to do? Is he going to be able to carry on the work of Andoni Iraola? We shall see. I'm with you on hoping Haaland blanks. Then again, we want Semenyo to blank too. Nah, I don't want Semenyo to... Well, if Semenyo blanks, he blanks. Whatever. As long as Haaland blanks, I'm happy. And the thing is, though, people are so quick to put Haaland in FPL. The guy's had 45 minutes of pre-season. I don't care who you are. It's hard to come back and be, full tilt after 45 minutes of pre-season. Obviously, anyone wants to get their message up on the screen or have a chat, then feel free to drop anything in. Second half is building up. It's about to start soon. Right, just got to tie up some quick messages before the second half starts. Bro, getting ready for the second half. Right, we're getting ready for the second half. Let's go. Obviously, people, get your messages in. I'm happy to read them out. The chat always comes first. Right, West Brom about to get the second half underway. I'll come back to the messages in a second. Let me just start the timer. Second half is underway. Right, let me move the halftime badge out of the way. 1-0 in this game. Right, back to the messages as the second half settles down. Tom says, how much to join a paid FPL, mate? Right, Tom, what it is. So the FPL is £30 to enter. £30. So if you're interested, let me know. I'll send you over the contact details, etc. And you can go from there. There's a few subscribers on the channel. You can join the paid one and the free one as well. If you are, and it's for the top 20 places as well. So there's a big cash prize. So you're looking at roughly about $750 to $1,000 for first place, all the way down to 20 places. And it's going to be open. Registration is open till the end of this month and the transfer window, Tom. So if you want to join, my friend, let me know and I'll send you over my socials. Oh, it's 2-1. What a strike from Price. Just curled it from outside of the box. Isaac Price, what a goal that is for West Brom. What a banger. Beautiful stuff. Rachy, what you saying? Are you listening? Wow, West Bromwich Albion on the march straight away, 2-1. Nearly there at my prediction, which was 2-2. Great goal. Espresso says Spurs are extremely lucky that Championship League is looking really tough to see, even without Ipswich, Hull and Coventry. Definitely strongest second tier in the world. Yeah, for sure, Espresso, 100%. Ball breaks outside to the box, and Price, what a strike that is. What a banger. Daniel Bart said, who's your favourites for this league, or have you already said? Well, Daniel, we did it on my channel the other day. We did a combined one with the chat. We did a combined Premier League table, voting in the chat. It was a 4-hour stream on my channel. I don't expect you to go back and watch it. But in the end, we came up with Arsenal. Well, if you want my top four, I think the top four this season is going to be Arsenal, Liverpool, City, then Chelsea. That's my personal top four. But we did a combined one on the channel, which I think came back as Arsenal, Whitwell through on goal, Walker closing down. Yeah, on the channel, we came up as a combined one of Arsenal top, Chelsea second, Liverpool third, and City fourth. That was our combined one. Burnley are rocking and rolling all over the place. Steve says, all 3 goals scored by West Brom, Burnley won't come back again. Steve says, sorry, all 3 goals scored by West Brom. Burnley won't come back. Oh, I see what you mean, yeah. Own goal as well, Steve, you're right. How you doing, Stevie boy? Hopefully you're good, my bro. Oh, the Championship. Oh, I see. I'm not sure, my bro. I think at the end of the day, before the start of the season, I was talking about you kind of fancied West Ham if they got their promotion right, got their purchase right. But I think, you know, for me, Wolves look the strongest overall, in my opinion, Daniel. Steve says, oh, right, okay. Yeah, I hear that, my... Yeah, no worries. No, look, I waffled on, didn't I, all that time? Right, we've got a free kick here. Steve, I'll read that in a sec, lad. Right, here we go. This is a really good opportunity to make it 3-1. Let's have a look. Is Price going to take this free kick or... Styles with a free kick, trying to make up for their own goal. Goes behind for a corner. Steve says, I'm waiting for Super Newcastle game. Daniel Bates says, yes, I agree. I hear that, my bro. It's going to be a great season, that's for sure. Yeah, so Tom, if you're interested in the FPL, let me know. And if you want to join the free one, you're more than welcome to join the free one. Anyone is welcome to join. If you want to join the paid one and win that big cash prize, let me know and I'll send you over my contact details and you can go from there. Back stick cleared by Burnley. Corner and big pressure from West Brom trying to finish this game off. Lovely feet there from Broja. Wolves defo stronger, yep. Are you going to get it every time Newcastle score, my bro? Let's see, my bro. Let's see. Maybe Newcastle will be getting it, bro. How about that? How about that, Stevie boy? Nat Phillips on the ball for West Brom. I'm hoping Derby can do well, to be honest. I hear that, my bro. Derby, long-suffering fans. They've had a mare in years, haven't they? They do deserve some good luck. JJ Morgan in the box now. Tries to fight across and he's won a corner. Pure pressure from West Bromwich Albion. What does anyone know about this player, JJ Morgan? I'm pretty sure he's on loan from Chelsea, right? Looks like a decent, promising striker. Midlands-ish team. Yeah, that's it. The East Midlands. Price floats in a corner. Back stick. Cleared down into the hands of the keeper. Vice collects it. Plays it out. Burnley trying to get out, but they're pressed in. Jay loves it. He's back. And he says, Ade, my man, I'm back. Jay, good to see you, my bro. Doing a championship game today. I'm good, my bro. I'm good, Jay. How are you, Jay? Let the chat know. How are you doing, sir? Joining us for this watch-along for the second half. Jay, let the chat know how you doing, my bro. Jay is a big Welshman, a young Welsh lad who supports the Swans. Tell him, Jay, up the Jacks. I'm good, my bro. Just get ready for the Liverpool game, Jay. And you'll be seeing the LFC shirt coming out later. Let's go. And Jay, I'm glad you're well, my bro. Please smash that like button for your boy. And anyone else in the chat who hasn't, please do go and do it. What's that? Arnold's about. What the Predator's about. Arnold says, get to the chopper. And you know what I mean? The chopper's the like button. Get to the chopper. Do it. Do it now. Do it now. There you go. Hit that like button. Arnold tells you so. Otherwise, the Predator's going to come for you. Let's go. Yeah, I'm good, Jay, my bro. I am good. I am good. Right, free kick now. Down the line, right-hand side. Floating into the box. Campbell. What's up, Finley? What's up, lad? I haven't, Louis. Why? What is it? Has he cut it short? Let me know. I haven't seen it. Finley, what's up, lad? I haven't seen Haaland's new haircut. He's buzzed it. Has he really? He's gone for the buzz? No way. I need to see that later. He's cut off the luscious blonde locks, has he? New man. New start. Okay, I'll be checking that out later. Yep, the 2 o'clock games will be happening obviously soon. I'll probably be going just offline when those start, but I'll be going back online at 3 p.m. So, of course, if you're around watching your football and you want to keep me company during the afternoon build-up games, and then obviously kicking off with the big one, Newcastle United versus Liverpool, kicking off at 4:30 p.m, but I'll be live at 3 p.m. But no, I haven't seen it, Louis. Have not seen it. People are saying, what if he never scores again? If his power comes from his hair? Louis says, please. What do you mean, Finley? What's Louis? Finley says, please. What's up, Finley? How can I help you, my bro? Aiden says, yo, what's going on, Aiden? Are you happy with your lineup, Aiden? Let me know, my bro. Buendia up top. You're happy with it? Fair enough. Is Abraham on the bench? Why are they playing a striker up top? Why is Buendia up top? Oh, he's not on the bench, actually. Abraham must be injured. I haven't seen it. I need to see it. I guess I'll see it soon enough. Yao Gomez is not injured. I know he's not. I'm talking about, what about Abraham? Why are you playing Buendia up top? Hannibal off. Broja off. Didn't have a good game. He's injured, says Aiden. Tammy Abraham. I hear that. Buendia up top. I mean, hopefully he can do a job for you. But yeah, Aston Villa needs some signings desperately. Are they that worried about protecting Ollie Watkins' transfer that they don't want to risk playing him? Maybe it's the same as PSG, not playing Mbaye and Barcola, because, you know, when these sells are in, they don't want to play. But some clubs will just play players. It'd be interesting to see if Gakpo plays today. But yeah, the lineups today are going to be interesting for all teams. I mean, Aiden, do you think they should be trying to use Ollie Watkins anyway? Or is it, if he's not committed, then so be it? One Villa content creator said Barkley will maybe play as a false 10. Fair enough. I think those days for false 10 for Barkley are a long way away. They need some signings desperately, if you ask me, Daniel. They really do. I mean, it's your club, my bro. What's your thoughts on the lineup? Do you think they should be playing... and any Villa fans in the chat, do you think they should be using Watkins until he leaves? If he's leaving? Because you need a striker. Surely... Watkins, that's been in pre-season, has got to be better up top than Buendia, even if you're trying to protect his value. Ollie Watkins doesn't usually go down to injury. One more game, say goodbye to the Villa fans. Try and maybe get a win as well. Styles with a shot on the volley, left-footed, straight to the keeper, Vise's hands. Garnacho's on the bench. Yeah, exactly. Not sure, to be honest. Exactly, Aiden, left out of the squad. So he's clearly going. I mean, this is a difficult one. Once these players' heads are turned by potential moves and whatnot, but this one going to be interesting if Cody Gakpo's in the Liverpool squad later. It's going to be interesting. I'm so excited for Konza to make his debut against Aston Villa at Villa Park. I don't think he'll do that to him, to be honest, Louis. I don't think he'll play Konza there in the first game. It makes no sense. You don't need him to play anyway. It's definitely an interesting one. I'll be real with you guys, you know. Don't hate me for it, but I think Brighton's going to beat Villa today. I do. I think Brighton's going to beat Villa today. Yeah, exactly. Martin has left out the squad, so it looks like there's another one. Honestly, guys, I just wish the transfer window closed before the season starts. I don't think it helps the managers. It doesn't help the fans. It doesn't help the club. Just close the window before the season starts. Why does it have to take so long? Just get it done. The stupid and most pathetic thing about the window is, guys, I don't know if you're aware, but factually, 30% of all business is done in the last 2 days. So why not just close it before the season starts? Because most clubs are going to do their business in the last 2 to 3 days anyway. So just close it early. Then it's done. Then we all know where we are. Yep. Suzuki on the bench. Eric, new person in the chat I haven't spoken to. He said, big up everyone. And yes, I've hit the like button. Ah, you legend. Thank you, my bro. Eric Cahill. Let us know who you support, my bro. And if you don't mind, Eric, let us know where you're from. Please, you know, let everyone in the chat know you're here amongst friends, my bro. It is a tough game for sure. When does the window close? September the 1st blocks. They keep it open, but nobody uses it anyway. It's like the deadest window anyway. Nobody ever uses it. Everyone buys two players roughly by halfway through the window. It goes quiet for the last 5 weeks, and then everyone gets their business done in the last 2 days. It is so pathetic. Martinez is out the door. Exactly, Big John. It looks like it. Yeah, Ruggieri on the bench. Jose says, are there 4 more corner kicks? What do you mean by that, my brother? Jose Ricardo, Andre, are you gambling on this game, my bro? I thought Lewis Dunk retired. I haven't seen him in ages. Yeah, he's still about, my bro. Eric, yes, hi Ade. I'm from Galway Island and a Liverpool fan. You never walk alone. Yes, my bro. You can see the kits of dreams on the wall, Eric. Make sure you've subscribed, not just liked. And join me for the watch along later. Are you watching our game against Newcastle at St James's Park? And what is your early predictions? I think we're going to take them boys out. I'm very confident. Very confident. Let's go. But Eric from Galway Island, love to see it. We've got Trevor from Belfast, another Irish fan in the chat. Obviously, that's Northern Ireland. But there you go. But yeah, love to hear it, my bro. Love to see you in it. Rogers is on the bench. Oh, the Brazilian Rogers. Allison, you mean? Aiden, I see you. Green. This username. Do you think you win this game now? Greenwood, I'm a Liverpool fan, so which one are you talking about? You talking about the Albion game or the Burnley game? Albion-Burnley game, or are you talking about the Liverpool-Newcastle game? Greenwood, how you doing, my bro? Who do you support? I'm assuming you're maybe a Man United fan. Let me know, my bro. But Greenwood, welcome to the chat. Let the chat know as a shot comes in. Oh, you're a West Brom fan. Fair enough. Greenwood. So maybe you're talking about the Greenwood that used to play for Man United. I can't remember his first name. The one with the long curly hair. Anyway, welcome to the channel, my bro. Of course, I'll be watching 3-1 Liverpool. Let's go, Eric. Hopefully you can come into the watch along as well. West Brom. GG's. I hear that, Greenwood. What was his name? The Greenwood you got from Man United back in the day. But anyway, welcome to the channel, my bro. West Brom have looked a better team for sure. And as I'm turning my channel, a little spotlight on the championship. They've made Burnley look quite ordinary. So you must be very happy. No, not that Greenwood. I know you're talking about that. But what's the Greenwood? Who was the other Greenwood? Do you remember? It was in the mid-2000s or the early 2010s. Who was the Greenwood that played? Jonathan Greenwood. Jonathan Greenwood, I'm talking about. Come on now. You're the West Bromwich Albion fan. You should remember who I'm talking about. Boy, it's going to be a penalty, surely. Penny, boys, at the spot. And West Bromwich Albion have a penny. Honestly, this player for Burnley has had an absolute shocker. He's had an absolute shocker. Bashir Humphreys brings down Whitwell in the box. He's taken his heels. The number 6, Bashir Humphreys, has an absolute stinker. He's given away a penalty, so let's see what happens. But anyway, Greenwood was right. Welcome to my channel. Yeah, I know that even John McGinn on the bench. Now he's in the starting lineup now. Where's Wan-Bissaka? West Brom chance to go 3-1 up. Yes, blocks. Here we go. Penalty stepping up now. Isaac Price, he's already scored a banger with his right foot. He steps up, take the penalty. This is going to seal the 3 points surely. Young Isaac Price. Price versus Vice. And he slots it home. Lovely, sends in the wrong way. And it is West Bromwich Albion 3. Burnley 1. And is that West Brom top of the Championship? I think it is. There you go. Top with this, I'm pretty sure. Greenwood was right in the chat. Your team is now 3-1 up. How do you feel, sir? Let the chat know. Vice gets sent the wrong way. Burnley getting beaten up, taken to the cleaners. West Ham fans will enjoy this result as it means one of their promotion rivals are losing just like they did. Who else have we got in the chat? Somebody new. Ice G says baggies are cooking. Ice G, are you a baggies fan? Let me know, my bro. My channel is putting a spotlight on your team today. How are you, sir? If baggies are your team, and the baggies are definitely cooking today. Ice G, let us know who you support and where you're from. Finley, what are you crying about, young man? Let me know. Greenwood was right. How do you feel about your team? West Bromwich Albion. Oh, there you go. Oh, you're not a West Bromwich Albion fan. I just bet on them to win, but good luck with the channel. No worries. I'm assuming you're a Man U fan then, my bro. Let me know, my bro. And obviously, you're giving some support for Mason Greenwood. I hear that. But yeah, I hear you, my G. I hear you. Welcome to the channel. Anyway, my friend, we've got plenty of Man U fans on the channel. It's a very friendly place. Non-toxic vibes. My brother, have your say. We've got Tom in the chat, who's a Man U fan today. We've got Spav, who's a Man U fan. So all are welcome, my bro. We like to put everybody's messages up on the screen and try and read them all out as well. Thank you, my bro. Yeah, exactly. I know. I saw him in the in the team. Big John McGinn is in. He's a gooner, says Ice G, but I had a feeling baggies would do well today. Nice one, Ice G. Are you from London originally yourself? Like me, sir. I didn't choose the Arsenal as a youngster. I chose the other red team in the Prem, Liverpool FC. But yes, Ice G, welcome to the channel, my bro. And if you like the vibes around here, it's a non-toxic channel. None of this dumping on our rivals nonsense. It's all about just enjoying football. Enemies on the pitch, but friends off it. That's the mantra of my channel. But yes, please do hit the like button and subscribe if that is a bit of you. Jay says Liverpool are going to lose later just because of the new manager. Forgive me, Ade. That's cool, Jay. We shall see. But I think that new manager, Matthias Jaisler, I think he's got a big job trying to handle the Geordie boys this season. I think Andoni Iraola's Reds are going to turn up at St James's Park. And I think we're going to win. It might be a bit tight, but I think we are going to win. Price now on the left wing. Oh, surely is this going to be 4? Oh, decent save from Vice. They nearly got the 4th. Steve has got no love for Burnley. Stevie boy, back in the chat. Steve, is Burnley that much of a... do Leeds dislike Burnley that much, Steve? Let me know, my bro. I didn't realise. Obviously, it's obviously fairly close in location. But do the Leeds, the Whites, really have it in for Burnley? Let me know, Stevie boy. And please, everyone, if you haven't hit the like button, please do. The channel needs to grow. I would appreciate the like and the subscribe. All right, Brun Larson, who's had a good game for Burnley, floats one into the box, and it goes over. Finley, what's up, lad? Yes, Christopher. He's got love for your boy, Ade. That's it, my bro. Thank you, Christopher. Oh, Steve says, oh yeah, we ate Burnley. I hear that, mate. Poor old Rachie. She's having an absolute stinker. Rachie, are you listening in the background? Hopefully the lovely Rachie comes in later and says hello. Camille says, everyone told Burnley, but Bromwich surprise entry. Well, there you listen. I said it in my build-up to the game. West Bromwich Albion are, promotion potential team here. They are one of the favourites. Burnley, obviously, are coming down from the Premier League, should be one of the favourites. But very rarely does the team that drops down come straight back up. That is a fact. But yeah, well said, Camille. Camille, did you go on your bike ride? How was it, sir? Let me know. Steve says Yorkshire versus Lancashire rivals. Yep, I hear that, my bro. Revivals? You mean rivals, bro? But I hear that, my bro. I hear that. So the afternoon games are kicking off in the Prem in 32 minutes. I won't be live for those, but I will be live back at 3 p.m. for the build-up of Newcastle versus Liverpool, and obviously to see out the rest of the afternoon games. Well, then that would be an amazing thing, wouldn't it, Camille? But come on, they're miles away from that. Sure do Ade always will be the Sure do Ade always be the white rose. I hear that, my bro. Surprisingly, yeah, it would be a surprise, but they need to get back there first, my bro. But to be honest with you, West Brom, once they get into the Prem, their problem is staying in the Prem. Harry Whitwell, good little player, this Harry Whitwell. Malumbi, wow, challenge there. How was that a foul? So Camille says, very hot, my bro. Sometimes a lot of headache in that sun. It's too hot. I know, man. Going out in the heat riding is not easy, my bro. Not in that kind of heat as well. But yeah, you just take it easy, my bro. Finley, you're saying please. What is the question? You haven't said anything. Let me know, Finley. Your messages are on the screen. Tom, if you're still there in the chat, are you watching any of the afternoon games, Tom? Let me know, my bro. Loads of viewers in the chat. Feel free to have your say on the channel. Satpayev is on. He's won it back. Ooh, decent play from Satpayev, trying to get himself into the game. Garnacho is on the bench for Villa, yep. Jay, what afternoon games are you watching, Jay? Let me know. And are you happy with your start to the Championship season? What have you got there now? You got 4 points from 6. You've seen your promotion, contenders like Burnley. They're on 1 point at the moment. West Ham, 1 point as well. What are you thinking about this, Jay? The Championship season so far? And where is my Kazakhstani friend? What are you saying? I can't remember his username, but my Kazakhstani friend in the chat. Satpayev is on. Yerbo Taz Hibayev from Kazakhstan. How are you doing, my friend? Are you enjoying it now that Satpayev is on the pitch? It's been an amazing start, and you're watching Man City v Bournemouth. Fair enough, Jay. Are you watching the Liverpool game as well afterwards? Let me know. And what do you think the result's going to be in that Man City Bournemouth game? Jay, I won't be live for that one, but I'll be coming back online at 3 p.m. wearing the Liverpool kit in the build-up, and I'll be watching the second half of the City game. But I'll be more focused on the chat. Anybody in the background, please feel free to have a little chat. It's all good. Espresso says, I cycled to work for over a year. 15 miles round trip, not easy if you're running late and it's 30 degrees. Yeah, sweaty Betty behavior, my bro. Wicked Jay, nice one, my bro. Love to hear that. Elaine bursting forward. See that West Brom seem to be happy with the result. Good feet going into the box, but that's going to be nothing. You need to get up, young man. Big John says, why didn't they try Suzuki instead of Bezo? Probably maybe just that first game pressure. Maybe they want to ease him in. But I don't know. I don't quite understand the Villa recruitment, to be honest. A little bit all over the place for me. I'll be a bit worried for Villa. I would be, John, but, you know, you got Unai Emery, I guess, so you got to keep the faith. But I don't think it's that bad an idea to keep out Bizzo. But, yeah, we've got to see how it goes, my bro. Camille says, if Arabian and South Asians come to Europe or England or USA, they will tell that they're very cool. Yeah, I hear that. I hear that. Man like J7 in the building. He says, hey, man, how are you? Jay, welcome to the channel. Let us know who you support, my bro. It's a very friendly place. All clubs are welcome. But Jay, how you doing, my bro? I'm pretty sure we haven't spoke before, Jay, but do forgive me if we have. I've met so many people in the last few weeks. Have we met before? Are you new to the channel? Let me know, my brother. Let us know who you support. I thought so, yeah. Because usually, even though I'm a small channel, I do remember everyone, usually. And Jay says, I'm new, bro. I'm doing good. Enjoying the football. Is back. I'm a Celtic fan as well. Jay, welcome to the channel, my friend. And yes, it's great having the footy back. Obviously, the Scots Prem games were cancelled yesterday due to European involvement. I did a watch-along of Celtic the other day, my bro. You missed it. You must have loved the game. FC Lask, I did the 3-0 watch-along, my bro. It was very impressive. And boy, that was 3 top quality goals. The new player, Duran. What a player he is. You must be very excited about the Scots Prem season. And maybe you can make it into the Premier League, into the Champions League group phases. But, you know, you've got to get past Lask. I think they were quite in it, to be fair. Even though it's 3-0, it wasn't a 3-0 game, if that makes sense. But I'm sure you watched it. But I'm sure you're going to go over there. As long as you get one, you should see yourself over. But that could be a tasty game. I'm not sure if I'm doing a watch-along for the second one. But yeah, Duran is a baller. It was so strange that 3 of the goals seemed identical. Well, 2 of them anyway. But yeah, really good game, Jay. And welcome to the channel, my bro. We've got supporters of all clubs here in this chat. You know, I've got other Celtic fans in the chat as well a lot of the time. But Jay, it'd be lovely to have you on board. Drop a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel, my bro. Do you think you're going to retain the title in the Scots Prem? Hold off Hearts? Do you think they'll fall away? Let the chat know, Jay. All opinions are welcome. West Brom are settled in here and they've got about 12 minutes left. They look comfortable with this 2-goal cushion. Jay says, I think our signings and a few more, we'd do well. I'm hoping another treble. That's it. You can be greedy up there in Scotland. Glasgow Celtic, always on for that treble. Yeah, exactly. It's a disappointing season when you don't get a treble. Imagine that. How the other half live, eh? No, but seriously though, the forward, Kasper Hoff. That's the first time I've seen him. I wasn't massively impressed with him that game, but I've heard he started well up in the Scots Prem. But yeah, let me know, what is your thoughts on Kasper Hoff? I think the Celtic fans have taken to him already as well. Obviously, Rangers have had a sticky start. I can't remember how Hearts have started, to be honest. But I know Celtic have won all their games so far. So, business as usual. And obviously, as you can see, there's the link between our club. Celtic and Liverpool are connected through King Kenny Dalglish, who we bought off you, well, nearly 50 years ago. That's how crazy life is, Jay. Don't know how old you are, but yeah, I wasn't around when Liverpool bought King Kenny. Well, I was alive, but not around when they bought him. But yes, our two clubs are linked. Anybody else want to get their messages in the chat? Please do let me know. Yeah. Oh, let me see the picture. I haven't seen it. Can you send it to me? And then I can put it on the... No. Oh. You need to send it to my email. One sec. 1 second, Jay. I'll read out your message in a second. Here's the email. Nah, here's the email. Send it to here. Yeah. Picture. Have a look here. Streams. Right, I need to see. My son's going to send me a picture of this Haaland. Right, I'm going to post this in. I'm going to pin the comment. It's got my email address for the streams. If anybody wants to send in a picture or something to do with football or something like that, anything fun or something they want to share regarding the channel, then I've pinned my email address in the pinned comments. You can also use it if you want to enter my fantasy Premier League competition as well. There it is there. Right, on that note, let us go back to the messages. Jay says, Casper Ho. No. No, at. What are you doing? Anyway, right, so about that. Right, so Jay says, Casper Ho, I love his energy and his work off the ball to run the Lask defenders tireless. He will be quality. I hear that, Jay. I hear that. I'll look out for him in the future if I do some more Celtic watch-alongs. But thank you for your input, my brother. Do you watch the Premier League games as well? Do you follow any Premier League clubs? Or do you keep involved in the Championship, etc.? Let me know. Or you just all over football, Jay, like me? Right, just waiting for an email to come in. I want to see this new Haaland haircut. Right, what else do we have in the chat? Jay says, I just watched the Premier League and Championship when some of our former players go there. Fair enough. So maybe you was following Arsenal a lot down the years, but obviously Kieran Tierney. Maybe a bit of Liverpool. Ben Gannon Doak came up through the Celtic Academy and then came to Liverpool. But yeah, I hear that, Jay. I hear that. But obviously you're mostly all over the Scots Prem. I hear that, my bro. It was good that Hearts, I was a little bit ashamed. It was a little bit of a shame that Hearts didn't win it. Maybe not for you. But, you know, it would have been good to see somebody else win it and add a bit more competition, a bit more spice to the Scots Prem. But obviously, as a Celtic fan, I know you want to win it for, what was it, the 55th time or 56th? Something crazy like that. But yeah, it is what it is. I guess what you need up there is Rangers to be a bit stronger to add a bit more competition. Right, let's see if we've got... Oh, right, yes, I've got the picture up now. I see the picture. Right, this game is petering out here. Jay says 57th time, hopefully. Yeah, I knew it was a crazy number like that. I thought it was 54, 55, but yeah. Are you guys ahead of Rangers now in terms of titles, or do you need this to level it up? Because I know they've always been ahead of you, really, for a long. You know, they've always been a little bit ahead of you, basically. But yeah, does this tie it up? Let me know. Or do you need a few more to overtake them? Who is sending you the Haaland haircut? My son is Louis. Yo, bro, says Rocket. Oh, you're ahead of them now, yeah. It must be close though, maybe one or two in it. Why aren't you live streaming Man City? Because I've just done this game and then I'm doing the Liverpool game later. But, Rocket, I'm doing my live stream at 3 o'clock. So you can join me and I'll be having the Man City game on in the background. So, yeah, from about 3 p.m. I'll be on and I'll cover the second half of the City game, building up to the Liverpool game, my bro. Right, let's get the Haaland picture up on the chat. Right, just looking for, where is chat images, chat show images, Haaland. So there's Haaland's new haircut. He says short hair, I don't care. Yeah, he looks a bit crazy, this guy. Such a strange face. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. What do we think of Haaland's new trim? Does he look a bit crazy? 100%. But there it is. Right, back to the messages. Haaland's hair is chopped, it is. Did Calvin Resi join St Mirren on loan, bro? Yes, he did. He did join St Mirren on loan. It looked like he was a very promising young player 3-4 years ago when we signed him up, but he hasn't kicked on. He doesn't have a future at Liverpool. And I'm surprised that he hasn't, if he was going to be a player of any kind of reputable level, he should be going to a bit better than St Mirren, in all honesty, Jay. But it is what it is. You take a chance. You never know with Scottish players coming out of the Scots Prem these days. Long gone are the days when Scotland produced absolute top world-class players. This league, the English league, was built on the talent of Scottish players, to be fair. But the league has obviously crumbled a bit, sadly. But it is what it is. Hopefully one day the Scots Prem gets stronger and stronger. I remember that back in the 90s. Scots teams were, even then they were still representing and playing at a very high level. Rocket says it looks chopped. I did, Louis. There it is. It's on the screen. There you go. Haaland's new haircut. There you go. Right, who is this in the chat? Another newcomer. Romez Rodriguez, welcome to the chat, my friend. And where are you from? And who do you support, Romez? Let me know. Henrik Larsson, his prime, would tear up the... 100%. Obviously, he did come to the Premier League, didn't he? Lovely play here. It's going to be 4. Oh, offside. Yeah, Henrik Larsson. He eventually did come into the Prem. But he was 35 at Man United. Still won the Premier League. And did a good job at 35. He was an excellent player. I hear that, Jay. Is he one of your favourites of all time? I'm sure he is. Rocket says, well, he's got the Norwegian flags with the love. Where are you from again? I'm from London, England, my bro. There you go, Rocket. Make sure you dropped a like on the channel today. Romez Rodriguez, where are you from, sir? Who do you support? Let the chat know. And drop a like on the stream and subscribe, my bro. Shinsuke Nakamura is my favourite Celtic player. That left foot was deadly, yes. He's obviously more recent. Much more recent than, obviously, than Henrik Larsson. But yes, where is Nakamura these days? When did he leave Celtic? A couple of years ago? Or is he still there? Let me know. Now, I'm sure Nakamura's moved on now. Maybe only just recently. WA says, Still Regis is your number one. Wow. So you're an 80s fan like me from back in the day. WBA, you must be very chuffed with your team. Top of the league. Or joint top at least. But WBA, welcome to the channel. Haaland's face makes me sick. Wow, Louis on one. Can't find what flag? What are you talking about, bro? What does it look like? The England flag. It's a white background with a white background with a red cross for England. Nakamura's retired. He retired at 46. He left us. Nakamura, Shinji. Oh, who am I mixing up? Oh, you've had so many. Oh, obviously you had Daichi Maeda. You also had another Japanese player. How am I mixing them two up? I'm mixing up another Japanese player. Sorry, my bro. Nakamura is retired more. He retired at 46. He left us for Espanyol in 2010, then went back to Japan. Who am I mixing up? The other Japanese player. You've had so many of them in recent years. New numbers. Huh? Shinji Kagawa. No, that's Man United. Kyogo and Hatate. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I've got it there. I'm mixing them all up. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, cheers for that, Jay. Osama Tiger says, hope they will never go. Well, let's see, my bro. Only a minute left. Osama Tiger, who do you support? Where are you from, my bro? Do hit the like button and subscribe if you like good vibes. There you go. Thank you, Rocket. That's the England flag we need to see. This game looks like it was over when West Bromwich Albion went 3-1 up. The Baggies have dealt with Burnley comfortably today. Home advantage does help. Donnarumma, number 1. Mark Gay, number 6. Elliot Anderson, number 5. I support my pockets, bro. I bet 500 euros for 5 goals. Damn. Well, you need one more then, my bro. But Osama, you can help out your boy anyway. And hit that like button and subscribe. Help me out. Help me out and I'll try and help you out. Top man Osama, are you gambling on more games later today? Obviously, you've got Man City, Bournemouth. I'm sure there's going to be goals there, Osama Tiger. If I win, I'll send 100 euro subs. Cheers, my bro. Jay said, the defender for West Brom, Campbell, and I have him at Celtic. He's a unit. He is. You're right, Jay. He is. Yeah, no worries. I knew what you meant, Osama. Good luck, my bro. But don't gamble too much, my bro. Right. Free kick now. Burnley. But it gets deflected. I went for a 2-2 for this game. And Michelle is back, and she says 3-1. Good up the album. Good result today. It is a good result. Michelle says 3-1. Yep. Rocket says, gotta go watch Man City in 3 minutes. I hear that, Rocket. Enjoy the game, my bro. Rocket, if you can, come back in later. I'm going live at 3 p.m. for the watch-along. I'll be covering the second half of Man City and Bournemouth, and also, obviously, Aston Villa versus Brighton. In the build-up to, well, as Michelle says, Newcastle versus Liverpool. We can see who Michelle, the Everton fan, wants to win that game. But unfortunately, Michelle, Liverpool will be taking the points. Hold that. How's your afternoon going, Michelle? How's the garden going, my dear? Let me know. And Rocket, make sure you hit the like button, my bro. Go Liverpool, says Rocket. Cheers, my bro. Rocket, have you hit the like button today? Please confirm. You have. One more min, says Rocket. I love Japanese football, says Jay. So I'm interested to see how Zion Suzuki gets on with Villa. I hear that. Well, Villa have done a lot of changes this summer. It looks like Martinez is off. He's looking like he wants that exit for that last contract. Suzuki, is he going to be the number 1? It probably will be. Let's see. How much time? Says Jim Zam. There's only a minute left. Jim Zam, where are you from? Who do you support, my bro? Florida, who do you support, Jim Zam? Let us know. Welcome, American brothers. I'm a Liverpool fan, but my channel, we do all sorts. Premier League games, Championship games, as you can see. And I'm going offline soon, but I'll be coming back on at 3 p.m. UK time, so in just over an hour for the build-up to Newcastle United versus Liverpool. My boys. Let us know, Jim, who you support. Nice one, Rocket. Hopefully see you later, my bro. Hit that like button on your way out. Enjoy your game, Rocket. City 2-0, question mark. I think they'll get the win. Jim Zam, who do you support, my friend? Or are you just a football follower? This game is about to finish, and I'm going to go grab a coffee. Jay, lovely talking to you so far, my friend. Wicked Rocket, you've liked and subbed. Bye-bye. Cheers, Rocket, you hero. Daniel Constable said, did they do the minute silence? What are you talking about for Newcastle? Oh, for the player. Are you talking about for the youngster? Quivon Contra, I think his name was. They did a round of applause for him on the minute he passed away. For the player, it was a mate. No, they did a round of applause during the 25th minute for, I can't remember his name. I think it was Kevon or Kevin Contra, I think his name was. The young player that died, 25 years of age. The young lad. Is that how you're talking about, Daniel? He was a mate of yours, was he? Wow. So you're a Baggies fan, Daniel? Let me know. Yeah, pronounced Kevin. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it had a different spelling, wasn't it? With a Q. Gastro or Contra or something. Sorry, my bad. I didn't even hear about it. But I just saw the round of applause. But they didn't do a minute silence. They just did a clap during the 25th minute, which was beautifully well done. But Daniel, welcome to the chat. Have we spoke before, Daniel? Let me know. Oh, I see. Daniel says, no. I'm not a Baggies fan. I went to school with him, grew up together. I hear that, Daniel. Oh, well, must be sad. Obviously, he collapsed on the pitch, didn't he? Somebody let me know. But Daniel, are you new to Kevin Castro? That's it. Welcome to the channel, Daniel. I don't think we spoke before. Are you a Villa fan? You're obviously from the area. I think I might have seen your name before, but if not, do forgive me. But if you are, welcome to the channel. I'll be going live again in an hour, covering the second half of the Villa game and the City game in the build-up towards the big one for me. Newcastle United versus Liverpool. But Daniel, lovely chatting with you, my bro. Harry Whitwell, very good for the Baggies today. I'd say man of the match. Yeah, I'm new. Big up. I'm a Man United fan, sadly. I just followed my friend's career. Big up to yourself, though. I hear that, my bro. Yeah, well, Daniel, listen. We support who we support. Listen, do I want success for Man U? Of course I don't. Just like you don't want success for Liverpool. But look, on the pitch, rivals. But off the pitch, friends. That's what it's all about. And my channel's about non-toxic vibes and inclusivity. You've had a bad start. You need to get the train back on the tracks against Ipswich next week. Otherwise, Carrick is in real trouble. But let's see how Liverpool get on today. Daniel, I'd appreciate if you could drop a like on this stream, subscribe to the channel. And if you're around later, join me for my watch-along, which starts at 3 p.m. in the build-up to Newcastle Liverpool. It's going to be a classic, I reckon. Jay says, respect to LFC for singing the Diogo Jota 20 song at the 20th minute. You know this. Daniel says, 100% you've earned a subscriber and a like. Love. Thank you, my bro. Appreciate you, my G. Right, on that note, let's round off this stream. Thank you for everyone that joined me. It's been an absolute pleasure. We have just watched West Brom handily deal with Burnley today. Absolutely amazing stuff from West Brom. They've dealt with Burnley, one of the rivals for the Championship promotion. But as for myself, this is my first watch along of today, but I'm going back live in about an hour and 4 minutes for the build-up to the Liverpool game, as I've mentioned. Thank you, everyone that's joined me recently. Jim just joined in from Florida. Jay, Celtic fan from Scotland. Daniel, who's just subscribed, he's a Man United fan. And that is what it's all about, new people and channel growth. Jay, good to see you again. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. WBA729, a new subscriber. Michelle, you absolute legend, always there to troll me. Rocket. Louis and all of the usual crew. Steve MOT, Phasmo in the building. Camille was in earlier. Big John Nugget. They're off to enjoy their Villa game now. So on that note, my name is Ade, the veteran arcade soldier. I will see you soon. I'm going live again at 3 p.m. If my voice holds up, we shall see. On that note, thank you everyone for joining me. And if you do see this back as a live stream vlog, then do drop a like and a subscribe on the channel. I play modern classics such as Street Fighter, Resident Evil, Pragmata on the channel, as well as retro games as well. So if that's a bit of you, then feel free to let me know. Rocket, what you saying there? Rocket is saying, Man City player walk out now. Gotta go look. Bye. No problem. If anyone is into Fantasy Premier League, I have 2 on my channel, which is a free to play and free to enter, which is just for the vibes. If you want to win a cash prize, there is a paid entry one. Use my socials to contact me. My email is in the pinned comments. You can contact me if you want to join my official Fantasy Premier League mini league, where you could win £1,000. So on that note, I'll be signing off now, and I'll be coming back online in about an hour for my watch-alongs. Hope to see you soon. On that note, take care, everyone, and thank you for joining me, you absolute legends. I'll see you soon. Take care.